Hi, I'm Patty. Welcome into Red Empress Tarot. I'm an intuitive, a healer, and a tarot reader here to read you a collective message today. Whenever watching collective messages on any channel, make sure and follow your instincts. Listen to your intuition on what messages are for you. That's really important. And hey, if you like the video, if you're resonating, the thumbs up is so much appreciated. Every time you do that, you are building my channel, and I am so grateful. Thank you. If you like the vibe here, subscribe. I'd love to have you as part of the Red Empress family. We are building beautiful community here. It's a safe space, and we could all use a bit more of that in our lives. If you'd like a private reading, I love working with people one-on-one. You can book that at redempresstarot.com. And the timestamps are always in the description. So if you want to skip this portion of the video in future, you can go right to the description and do that. All right, let's go ahead and start the reading. Welcome to your All Signs Love Check-In. It's a he said, she said this time. We're looking at what each counterpart wants the other counterpart to know most. Then oracle cards and messages from spirit or from your person. This is for any person, twin flame, soulmate, love relationship, and challenge or separation, okay? I'm doing it by sign this time. I usually don't have time to do it by every sign, but I was really called to this time. And I want you to watch at least your sun sign and your Venus. If you have time and are called to, watch your ascendant as well, and your moon, but the sun and Venus is what I'm called to most here. Watch your person's sun sign, and if you know there are other signs, you can watch theirs too. Some you might even have in common. But the tarot messages are short, sweet, and the extra messages can all be combined. So there'll be more than one option for you. It's not really meant to be a one option reading. It's meant to be a pick and choose, pick your signs and put your messages together reading, okay? All right, the timestamps are in the description. The thumbs up on the video is greatly appreciated. Thank you for everyone that does that. It's really helping me grow my channel. And subscribe if you're new. If you love the vibe of the readings, I'd love to have you as part of the Red Empress family here. It's a great community. Okay, I will see you in your option. Welcome to Pisces Energy Check-In. Whether you're twin flame, soulmate, any love connection, this can be for you if it resonates, okay? Just make sure you're tapping in. And you are watching for at least your sun and, if you know it, your Venus. That's my intention for this reading. But it also might be really helpful to watch your moon and your ascendant / rising, which is the same thing. So it's really meant to be a pick-a-mix kind of reading where you take 2 or 3 readings and you put them together and you got an overall message, okay? So let's see what we get for Pisces, whether that's you or your person. Cross-watching is actually encouraged in this reading. So, the shuffle's at the end if you want to see how your cards came out. So, the masculine energy in this connection, what do they want the feminine to know most? We've got the Ace of Wands, and we've got the 8 of Pentacles. The feminine energy, what do they want the masculine to know most? And remember, we're not talking necessarily gender. We're talking about who's embodying what energy in the connection. So we've got Temperance. We got extra cards here. I was asking for 2. We got 4 for Pisces for the feminine energy. There's just more to say than what we had intended, which is fine. So Temperance, Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so let's look at the tarot. I'm going to get some clarifiers with the Light Seers deck. Make sure I've got that up right. Whoa, that was interesting. Never had one skate underneath my charm board before. Okay, so clarifying the Ace of Wands, we have the Chariot and the Ace of Wands. We have the Ace of Wands clarifying the Ace of Wands with the Chariot. With the 8 of Pentacles for the masculine, what the masculine needs the feminine to know most right now. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles. Clarify this Eight of Pentacles. The Two of Swords. And the Tower. Okay. Let's look at the feminine side. Temperance. Clarify the Temperance. 1 or 2 cards for the Temperance. 10 of Wands. Okay. Knight of Wands. 1 or 2 cards for the Knight of Wands. What the feminine needs the masculine energy to know. The World. Clarify the Queen of Wands. Clarify the Queen of Wands. 1 or 2 cards. Queen of Cups. And clarify the Ace of Pentacles. 1 or 2 cards for the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, that's too many. I'm going to take the top one though. The 9 of Cups and the 8 of Wands. Okay. Bottom of the deck energy on feminine side is the Ace of Swords. Or actually, this is the bottom of the deck for the clarifier, so it's actually for both sides. So overall energy is the Ace of Swords, which is getting downloads from the divine here. So let's look at the masculine side first. So we got the Ace of Wands, clarified by the Ace of Wands, and the Chariot. So these two Aces of Wands are markedly different. You know, the Ace of Wands is about taking action in a new beginning. So there's this piece about getting downloads here. Here's third eye downloads. There's crown chakra downloads. There's a lot of, the third eye's on fire here. The intuition's on fire here. And downloads are coming here from spirit. And that's the overall energy. So look, the masculine needs the feminine to know that his third eye is open now. He is awakened to this connection. He is awakened to spirit. He is awakened to the fact that he wants this connection and he wants to take action. These are both action-oriented cards, ready to take action toward this connection. And it's going to be fast when he does it. Okay? But, okay, here's the but. 8 of Pentacles here. He's still working on something in order to be able to take that action. It could be money, it could be financial, it could be something about his own inner stability. So he really is honestly getting ready to take action in this connection, if this is resonating for you for Pisces. But the masculine here is working on something. There's something he needs to perfect or get really his ducks in a row, get everything in order to feel like he's stable enough to come and take that action. Once he does though, fast moving, okay? There's something here that needs to complete. And with the Two of Swords and the Tower here, it's because he's ready to take this action. And he's getting ready. He's getting his ducks in a row because there was a Tower moment in his life. He got some serious mental clarity and it took the blinders off him. He's no longer confused about which direction to go. This Tower moment, it was a good shakeup. This is a particularly good Tower. You see the butterflies coming from the Tower instead of people falling off. Something beautiful is growing from this shakeup in his life. It might have been, look at the squirrel with the nuts here at the bottom of the tower. Whatever this tower was, like squirrels put away nuts for the winter, it's their abundance. It's what they put away for their stability. And we have working on stability here. So whatever this tower was, even though it was a good thing in his life, it did financially rock him, I think. And he's working on that to be able to come forward. There's some kind of stability, financial component that the divine masculine, or the masculine in this connection, for some of you it is divine masculine. We got 2 aces, that's 11 twin flames for me. Two wands is twin flames. Okay, so a lot of people here, this is going to be a twin flame connection, not for everyone, but that's a definite sign for me. that for a lot of people it is. So look, masculine's getting ready to go. He's going to come forward when he's finished working on whatever he needs to in order to be able to take this action. So let's look at the feminine side. So look, on the feminine side, the length of time that she's having to hold this pose is a heavy burden. She's in this energy of holding space for him. And she's getting, look at her one eye open. She's like, how long do I have to stand here before you come? It's getting really, really heavy. She's ready to put her burdens on this yak here. We won't talk about the yak. I won't get into the yak stories. However, she has a yak. Here she is holding this pose, but she's like, I'm ready to put this burden down and, you know, pack up my yak and walk up this trail because this is getting really long. She's kind of like ready to move on with her life because she doesn't know this is happening. It's tiring, and she just wants an end to the Knight of Wands energy, that in and out player type energy where there's a third party and she never knows where she stands in the connection. That there's an end to this here. She's done. Whether he's done or not, she doesn't know, but she's done with that. She needs him to know that. No more Knight of Wands energy. Look, she is in her Queen of Wands and her Queen of Cups energy, the feminine here. Queen of Cups, she is emotionally stable and she's nurturing and loving and giving. And she's passionate and she is so ready to take off in her life. Look at that dragon behind her. So much passion there, ready for her life, tapped into spirit with this Queen of Cups energy. Look at how intuitive, passionate, intuitive, ready to go. This is the divine feminine. This is a divine feminine that doesn't want to be held back. Now, it's no coincidence that the Queen of Wands came out next to the Knight of Wands, because she's still seeing the masculine as a knight energy and she's at a queen energy. She needs a king. Okay? And she doesn't know if he's there or not. She can't see it. She can't see it. So wrapping up for feminine, the messages she needs the masculine to know. Look, Ace of Pentacles, she wants an offer, even if it's small. She wants communication. She wants an offer of even a little bit of stability here is going to go a long way. But if she hears nothing, it's very frustrating. She is so full of love and so full of energy in her life. She is so ready to go in her life and just kind of take off. I don't think she wants to do it alone, but she will if she has to. Okay? She's tapped in. She's tapped in. They're both tapped in, but one side can't really see the other, how both tapped in that they are. Okay, so that's what they need each other to know. Let's look at your oracle messages. We've got a bunch. We've got a bunch of different decks, and different signs got different numbers from different decks. The Golden Mirror. Yeah, one-sided relationship. The feminine is still feeling this energy of the one-sided relationship. For a long time, she just put a lot of energy into this on her own and didn't feel it from the masculine. And so, that needs to be ending for her. She's not up for one-sided relationships anymore. She's grown past it. And I don't think the masculine wants that anyway. But there is this energy there. So we've got seduction, flirting, dating, third-party interference. The one-sided relationship, due to the third-party interference, this third party that was just getting in the way, was a problem. And, like I said, if that was happening on the masculine side, the feminine couldn't see the end of it, if there has been an end, or if it's still ongoing. She's just done with this energy. She's done with the third-party energy. She's done with the third-sided relationship. Just no more third-sided, one-sided relationship. So, Spirit of Time, endless waiting, endless waiting. We can see that with this particular Temperance card with her eye open holding that pose. Feminine isn't waiting anymore. Spirit of the Cat. curiosity, it's independence, it's wanting to see what's up ahead in life, not wanting to be just in this space. The feminine is ready. And I think this is a mirroring energy. I think the masculine's ready too, curious about what life with feminine could be. But there's got to be a balance here. The feminine is not in waiting energy, but the masculine is not quite. He's got something he's got to do, so it's a real balance here. What's the manifestation card? It's manifested. Look, your new desired reality that both of you want is manifested, Pisces. This relationship that you want is already manifested. You just need to be patient and let it come to you. So feminines, if you're thinking about taking off into the future of your life without the masculine, do that. Okay? You got to do what's best for you. Just be prepared that he is going to, as soon as he finishes this project, whatever it is, he will be coming forward. So just be prepared for that. Be prepared to be receptive and open and come to peace with this masculine. You know, you guys may decide to have a life relationship, you know, a life partnership. You may decide to go your own ways, but at least you can come to peace. That's the real goal here, is coming to a place where you're good with each other. And, you know, a lot of you do want union. And if you want union, the opportunity's coming. But feminine, don't stay in a waiting energy. Don't hold that pose. Get out of the pose and do your life. It is a heavy burden, and you've been doing it too long, and it's not the best thing. It doesn't mean that you don't. Someone reminded me of something, and it's a good thing. It's coming up in the Pisces reading here. I had a reading this weekend, a personal reading with a friend that is really talented. And she talked about how when you take your power back as a feminine, you know, you're no longer in the energy of pick me, pick me, pick me. You can be in the energy of I choose you. And it's a very different energy. So there is a point where the feminine has to pull their energy back from the masculine, remove it. So masculine can do his thing and see what it's like without the feminine energy in his space. But at the same time, you don't want to overcorrect. And I talked about overcorrection in the last reading. You don't want to overcorrect so far that the masculine thinks that you no longer care. So there's a balance there of sending your energy, sending your love and light, you know, to your twin flame, who is your other half, you know, or other half isn't the best word, but the person that fits you best in all the world. You know, it's okay to send them the energy that, you know, I do care about you. And I do want you. But if you're not coming, I am doing my life. So it's a balance there. It doesn't have to be militant, okay? Because we don't want to give the masculines the impression that we are done with them, period. Unless we really are. If you really are, just come to peace with them and go your separate ways. But if you're really not, it is okay to be letting them know that you will choose them. You would choose them. There is a balance there to be had. Okay, so the truth, hidden truth oracle. I regret lying to you. Your person regrets lying to you, or if you're the one that lied, you regret it. That is very much an important piece to that. And I feel like there is an apology coming relating to this, and it's a big part of it. A big part of the upcoming communication and conversation is going to be about that. Detach from drama. Detach from the drama. Feminines. Don't be in waiting energy. Okay? It's okay to send love and light. It's okay to send care. But still do your life, okay? Don't get in the karmic drama at all. Craftsmanship. This is all about working on something together. Look, you do have upcoming the very unique possibility to build something beautiful. Twin flames, if they choose to come into union, and if they have done the work, they are really unstoppable as light workers when they're in union together. It's an amazing combination, or you can achieve great things in your lifetime. Truly great things. Transformation is happening. The last card of your reading, transformation is happening, Pisces. Don't doubt that. Don't get in the energy of doubt, okay? That keeps it stuck. All right, Pisces, this has been your reading. I hope that you've enjoyed that. Go check out your other signs, at least your moon and your Venus, your sun and your Venus, but your moon and your rising may give you some more really important information. So put the readings together, okay? It's meant to happen that way in this one. All right, love you guys, and I will talk to you next time. Cancer, welcome to your individual reading. I'm going to go ahead and set this aside. The shuffle is at the end of the video. If you want to watch how your cards came out, you can do that. Thank you so much for the thumbs up on the video. That helps grow the channel, and it's very much appreciated. And thank you for subscribing and being part of the community here. It's growing every day, and it is beautiful. Let's check out and see. So we're asking, first, what does the divine masculine or the masculine in this connection? No, it doesn't matter whether you are a twin flame soulmate or in a love connection of some sort. This can be for you if it resonates for you, Cancers. Remember, you're also watching at least your sun and your Venus. You can also watch your moon and your ascendant to see if there are further messages for you. Just check out what resonates for you. Also watch for your person, whatever houses that you know for them or whatever placements you know for them. Okay, so for Cancer, we've got the Ten of Pentacles. Beautiful. And the Fool. This is what divine masculine or the masculine, I keep saying, I'm so used to saying divine masculine. But the masculine energy in this connection wants you to know the most, okay? And we're going to clarify in a minute. Now the feminine energy, what does she want the masculine energy to know the most? Four of Swords, Six of Wands, and Ten of Swords. And we'll get into the oracles in a minute. I'm going to clarify with the Light Seers Tarot. Make sure those are all upright. This one got flipped. Okay. So, clarifying the Ten of Pentacles for the masculine energy. We've got the Two of Swords. Clarifying the Fool for the masculine energy. No, clarifying the Fool. One or two cards to clarify the Fool. What does the masculine want the feminine to know most? Clarify the Fool for this relationship in separation or challenge, situationship, whatever it may be. Three of Cups. Is there another one for the Fool? There's another one for the Fool. Yeah, the Lovers. Okay. The Four of Swords. Clarify the Four of Swords, what the feminine needs the masculine to know. Ace of Pentacles. Is there another one? No. Six of Wands. What does the feminine need the masculine to know most? Queen of Cups. Ten of Swords. What does the feminine need the masculine to know most? Ten of Swords. What does the feminine in this connection need the masculine to know most? The Tower. Came out in the last option. If you guys have Pisces placement, some of these cards are the same, so go check that out. Or if your person does. Clarify the Six of Wands further. I want one more on the Six of Wands here. One more on the Six of Wands, please, Spirit. Tell me about the Six of Wands. The Chariot. Yeah, the Chariot came out too. You guys, if you're hooked up with Pisces, check that out. Overall energy is the King of Cups. So we got the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. So we have at least a soulmate connection here. Could be a twin flame connection. The Lovers is also a soulmate connection card. Okay. So what does the masculine want the feminine energy to know most here? Look, 10 of Pentacles, having it all together. The masculine wants the feminine energy here to know that he sees her as his everything. He sees her as the person that he can have the happy family and the happy life with, and a really stable, beautiful foundation and grow with. Look at the growth in this card. There's a child, there's a dog. You've got the older person here, which is maybe a grandparent, or you could see this as the divine, like a hierophant, like the person that would perform a marriage ceremony. Look, the masculine is all in this connection. Okay, the Two of Swords here. This particular Two of Swords is having the blinders taken off. Your person has had blinders on for some time. Your person, look at the crows up here, has received pieces of mental clarity of late that are removing the bonds. You know, her hands are no longer tied, and they're going to remove that blindfold. Your person knows what they want now. They didn't before. They couldn't see this 10 of Pentacles with you clearly, feminine, but they can see it now. The Fool here, ready to jump into this. Your person is quite ready. I don't see any cards of hesitation or not ready yet. The Three of Cups. Hold on. Clarify the Three of Cups, Page of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, the Hierophant. Page of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. Look, at one point in this connection, the masculine energy put the feminine energy in a third-party situation here. There was a karmic partner here. Page of Pentacles. Look, an offer was given, but it was an immature offer. The offer given to the feminine energy here was an immature offer. If they were even ready to give it, maybe they weren't even ready to give a solid offer to the feminine, and they went off somewhere else. And look at what happened. The feminine was hurt incredibly. Look at the feminine energy here. The masculine knows that he hurt the feminine, but look at him now receiving clarity from the divine. Look at how he feels about her now. He was in the place, he was this immature kind of page, and now he's the Hierophant. He's received his downloads from Spirit. He is in touch with who he is, what he wants now. And what that is the Lovers with the feminine energy, okay? If you are resonating with this Cancer, this is what's happening with the masculine. The masculine is all in this connection. He hurt the feminine in the past. He didn't take her cup, or he didn't give the offer that he should have, or he rescinded an offer out of immaturity. But he has grown. He has connected with Spirit. He has had mental clarity here. There is no more indecision. Okay? So what does the feminine want the masculine to know? The feminine has been in this place of rest in this connection for way too freaking long. Look at the cobwebs in this picture. Look at her resting in this connection with those Four Swords kind of stuck in, what is it? They're immobile. But there is this flame burning, right? The candle didn't go out for this feminine in this connection. But she's at rest in this connection. She has felt unable to do anything. So let's just take a nap. And she was there so long, cobwebs built up, right? So basically the feminine is saying, I'm kind of tired. I want this offer, and I want to put down roots. I want this offer now. I want to put down roots. I'm done resting in this connection. I'm done kind of waiting, if she was in waiting energy, or just holding space. Six of Wands clarified by the Queen of Cups. Okay, the Six of Wands was right under the King of Cups as well. So you have the Six of Wands twice. Six of Wands clarified by the Queen of Cups and the Chariot. The feminine here is really in a beautiful, balanced, loving, giving energy, and she's ready to go in her life. This is very much like Pisces. If you have Pisces placement, check it out, because this is very much like Pisces, this energy for the feminine. She's balanced, she's giving, she's nurturing, she's tapped in, she's spiritual, she's really in her intuition, and she's really ready to go in her life. No more waiting energy for this feminine. No more hanging out. Look. This Ten of Swords here. This being stabbed in the back by the masculine, which is what happened here for sure, was a huge tower moment for this feminine. But look at what kind of tower moment it was for her. This came out for the masculine in Pisces, this tower moment that's recently happened. This particular tower is a good shakeup. It's a good tower. Now, look at here. Here's the squirrel, and the squirrel's nuts. You could see that, like, the light coming down under the nuts, kind of like they've been struck by lightning. Look, this did rock her stability. This tower moment, when the masculine left this connection, this did rock her stability a bit. She had to rebuild her stability nut by nut, you know? But look at the butterflies that came out of it. This tower was meant to be. This separation between this feminine and this masculine energy was meant to be. They needed to go their own ways, and the feminine really learned that she could rebuild her life on her own, and she could do it well. Look at that. Getting up from being stabbed in the back. This feminine, she, even though that's a masculine figure, knowing, you know, it doesn't matter. She got up. She grabbed her broom and she got the heck out of there after being stabbed in the back 10 times. She ended this painful cycle all by herself. Okay? The feminine needs the masculine to know how strong she is now. She is no weak person that has been just injured and is still lying on the floor waiting for an apology. She got up and she rebuilt her life. And she's in really beautiful, balanced energy and ready to do good things in her life. She is not where he left her, okay? It's really important that the masculine know that. He should not come back thinking, I broke her and I have to fix her. She fixed herself. You still owe the apology. Don't get me wrong. Masculine still owes the apology, but feminine is not on the floor. And we have the Queen and King of Cups here. The King of Cups sometimes has a hard time expressing all that beautiful emotion that he has inside. It's time for him to come forward and express that. That's the overall energy here. The King of Cups, look at all that blue in the background of both his cards. The blue is the color of the throat chakra. That is opening up and speaking to each other, speaking your truth and speaking your love. If you do that, you have a solid shot at this connection. You have a solid shot at victory in this connection, in union, if you want union. If not, you can come to peace and be victorious in that, okay? This Four of Swords energy, though, that the feminine has been in far too long, the whole time she was in this, you know, holding space energy, this red string of fate was connected to her heart to the masculines. It never went away. Through all the conflict, her inner conflict with herself, his inner conflict with himself, it never went away. The Four of Pentacles, they held on to each other this whole time. And the Three of Pentacles, it's time to build that foundation together. Build it together. It's no coincidence that these three pentacles look like kind of like a stop sign. I know they're not in the right orders. The green light has been given by the universe to go on this connection. You've learned your lessons. You both learned your lessons, and you're ready to go if you choose to. Judgment. It's time to make a choice. It's time to make a decision. Judgment call for both of you. Okay, let's check out your oracle cards. Stability, permanence, growth. That's what's possible here. Stability, permanence, and growth. Love yourself enough to accept only the best. Love yourself enough to accept only the best. Both need to be in that energy. That is a mirrored energy here for these people. Spirit of the Black Rose. Tragic romance. Look, at one point, you guys both felt like this was absolutely lost, and it was such a beautiful thing to be lost. This is an energy that was for both the masculine and the feminine energy in this connection. At one point, and maybe for a long time, you both felt like this was absolutely lost, this connection. But we see here the next step. Take daily steps toward your dreams. Take those baby steps back toward each other. You can achieve it. This is a manageable goal. Doors are opening for you. You can have success here. It's not lost the way that you thought. You are getting another chance because you've both done the work. Integrity. Does the situation align with your values? You know, when you do come together, you guys have to both speak your truth, and you have to let each other know who the new you is and what you value, so you can put those things together and make sure that you guys are on the same page. If you don't do that, you guys are really missing out on the whole point of this. This is your shadow message. I wish you would come back. This is what either partner is thinking right now and not saying. Made with love. A gift from the heart. Sentimental and offering a contribution. Trying new things. Being there. Support. I see you coming together and gifting each other with truth and with love and with honesty. Being there to support each other. You can have this if you want it. Change is unavoidable. You can't keep things in the status quo. There is no status quo as you go through life. Life is constantly changing and evolving, and you have to change and evolve with it. Okay? Nothing beautiful happens in your comfort zone. It's time to step out. Time to build a new place together if that's what you want. This has been your reading, Cancer. I hope that you've enjoyed it. Now remember to go check out your other placements, check out your person's other placements, and put the messages together for one cohesive message, okay? Thank you so much for the thumbs up on the video. That's really growing my channel, and that keeps me coming back. And thank you for subscribing and being part of the family here. Join me on Thursday. I've got 2 more lives with free questions from 6 to 7:30 Pacific. If you get your question in, it will be answered. And I will see you later. Love you guys. Welcome, Scorpio, to your reading. We're doing a check-in. What does each counterpart want the other to know most? And then messages. So you're going to check out your Sun and your Venus especially, but you might also get really good information from your Moon and your Rising, and also check out your person's placements if you know them. Okay, we'll set that aside. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. I really appreciate it. So we're asking first from the Witch's Tarot, what does the masculine energy in this connection want the feminine to know most while you were in separation or challenge? We've got 7 of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, 7 of Wands, 7 of Cups. Okay, what does the feminine energy want the masculine energy to know most? We've got the World. We've got 3 of Cups. And we've got the Chariot. We'll get into the oracles in a minute. Okay, first we're going to clarify these cards on the table. So clarify the Seven of Pentacles for Scorpio, please, for the masculine energy. What does he need the masculine energy, need the feminine energy to know most? The Two of Cups. Queen of Wands. Clarify the Queen of Wands. Clarify the Queen of Wands. The Eight of Cups. Clarify the Seven of Wands. Justice. Clarify the Seven of Cups. For Scorpio. Clarify the Seven of Cups. Clarify the Seven of Cups. The Sun. Okay, this is what the masculine needs the feminine to know. Let's check out. Clarify the world for what the feminine needs the masculine to know. Death. I'm going to get... Oh, well, that's too many. Okay, I'll take them. Supposed to take them. Okay, clarify the Three of Cups for what the feminine wants the masculine to know for Scorpio. What flipped? Six of Cups. This is my twin flame card. So for a lot of you, this is a twin flame connection. Not for everyone, but for a lot. Chariot. Clarify the Chariot. The Chariot, clarified by the Chariot. Okay. Overall energy between the two is the Star. Wish fulfillment. So look, what the masculine needs the feminine to know is he is being patient right now. He is working on the things that he needs to work on his side in order to make the choice in love toward the soulmate connection. You guys are hanging on to each other. He is definitely hanging on to you in the 5D. He sees you as fiery and passionate and creative and beautiful, and he is quite into you. He has a lot of attraction for you, a lot of sexual attraction for you, a lot of mental attraction for you. He sees you as a catch, hot, right? He also is very worried that you're walking away. He's very worried that the feminine at this point is walking away and burning the bridge between them. He's very concerned about this while he's working on this thing, whatever he needs to work on, whatever he's trying to be patient about. He is very worried that he's going to lose the love of his life. He is defending this connection. There's been an injustice in this connection and he wants to set it right. He is defending this to the ground right now. You might not be able to see it, feminines, but he is. Behind the scenes, that's what's happening. Look. He had a lot of options in the past. He's had a lot of options. But he knows which cup holds his happiness now. There's no more confusion about that. He wants to ground it. He wants to ground the connection and take it out of just being up in the air. He knows where his happiness is now. The message from this masculine is very clear. He's trying to be patient, working on it, holding on, afraid he's going to lose her, defending the connection, wants to set it right, and he knows where his happiness is now. Very clear for Scorpio. Let's see what the feminine wants the masculine to know. The World card. Clarified by a lot of major arcana. So the World is a major arcana. And that's also clarified by the Death, the Emperor, Judgment. And then we've also got the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Cups. So I'm going to look at the major arcana first, because those are our big neon signs. Pay attention to me. The feminine wants to know that she needs an ending here. She needs this cycle that's been going on between them to complete. She needs for it to come to a close. Now I see her sitting on the beach here, and she's lost her hat, and her hat is kind of just waving away in the breeze. It's gone. She feels like she's lost something in this cycle, during this cycle. She's lost part of herself in this. Part of her, so there's a house behind her, part of her stability and her feeling of home. In losing the masculine, this feminine feels like she lost part of her stability, her feeling of home. The death here, again, an ending. This is death and rebirth. This is not just death. This is death and rebirth. She needs this cycle to end, and she wants it to start a fresh one in a good way. She really wants the masculine to come to her in the Emperor energy, in control, in having mastered all of those suits, all of those kings energy, and calm, collected, cool, and ready to talk. She's ready for this new cycle. She really wants this Emperor to make a judgment call, to listen to their 3D self, the masculine. She needs the masculine to be listening, really in tune with their 5D self. She needs the 3D masculine to be really in tune with the 5D self and make that judgment call. Make that choice to end this cycle and start fresh. She wants back what she's lost. She wants the stability. She wants the foundation with the masculine. For this Scorpio, whoever is resonating for this reading, this is someone that wants union. This group of Scorpios, this is a feminine that wants union. She wants it. She wants, with this Knight of Cups, this particular one, look at him with his hat in hand and the flowers. She wants him to come forward in a romantic way. And I started to say come home. She wants him to come home. She wants to hear the apology. She does. This is not a feminine that's going to send the masculine packing. She wants it for that fresh start. This horse in the background, that's the masculine's power. She wants the masculine to be in his power, in that Emperor energy, to come forward so they can start over. She wants the romantic connection. And the Queen of Wands, again, we've got the Queen of Wands on both sides. We have it in the masculine side. Look at the feminine's energy. She is so ready to take on the world with this masculine if he will just start the new cycle. She's got that Ace of Wands in her hand, and it's raised toward the sky, like, let's go. Okay? The Three of Cups. It is really important for this feminine to make clear to the masculine that any third-party energy that he put her in, that she needs to know that he has matured from that, and that will never happen again. She needs to know that he's gone on his path of love, self-love, and come into a place of maturity within himself with the Six of Cups card. The Six of Cups is also my twin flame card, so that tells me that a lot of people here are in a twin flame connection. Not all. But the third-party nonsense, she needs to make sure that this divine masculine or masculine, whoever it is, has grown from this experience and matured, and they're loyal and they're committed and they're stable and steady and in self-love now. Before this can happen, before this fresh start can happen, that is a key point here, right in the middle of the feminine spread. And then we have the Chariot and the Chariot. She's ready to move in her life. This feminine is not just slowly sauntering into her new life and her new self. She's on her motorcycle, or she's wild horses are driving her. This is a feminine on fire for her new life. With or without the masculine, she needs him to know that she is moving forward in her life. And if he wants to come, be prepared to move, because she is. Overall energy for both people, wish fulfillment here. Empress energy, beautiful, nurturing, loving, giving connection here. The Magician, both sides manifesting this. The High Priestess, both sides tapped into spirit. Nine of Pentacles, both sides beautifully abundant on their own without each other. All that's missing for each person is one pentacle. The maximum pentacles you can have is 10. You guys both have 9. You just need each other's Ace of Pentacles, that offer of a new beginning, in order to have everything. Growth here in this connection. This connection, you can plant seeds in and watch it flourish. Okay? Ace of Cups. Crazy for each other in love, in this new beginning in love. All right, Scorpio, that has been your tarot. Let's look at your oracles. We have got money issues, security, survival, control. Look, the first card we got out was for the masculine, was this working on something. There's something the masculine's working on. It probably has to do with money. Okay? And he feels like he needs to work on that before he can come forward and make this choice. He is really worried about losing the feminine while he's getting that stability. One date. Give it at least one date. Look, this is the masculine saying, please give it at least one date. Give us one try. I promise you, you'll see the value in this connection if you do. Spirit of the waters, on both sides, cleansing, healing in your emotions for each other after having cleansed out the bad and healed the pain, healed the past. Spirit of the anchor, time to invest in each other. You can have this beautiful, solid, stable foundation if you want it. If you choose to invest in each other. What's our manifestation card? How to manifest. State of thought. I am, I have. Believe. Feel having it. Inspired action. Know it's done. Have fun. Align. Receive. I really believe that both parties have been manifesting on both sides of this. We got the manifestation, we got the Magician here as a joint energy. It's under here. Definitely both parties are manifesting this in. Here and now, your true love is already part of your life. The feminine and the masculine in this connection are each other's true love. You're already part of your life. You don't need to look further than this if this is what you want, if you choose it. Unavailable. This person is unavailable to give you all that you deserve. This masculine here needs you to know that until he finishes whatever he is, and it's probably some kind of foundational thing, and it could be about money, until he finishes that, he can't come forward. And he is very concerned about losing the feminine here. So just be aware of that. The masculine is working on some kind of stability. Purification. And we saw that just a minute ago. Cleansing, healing, purification. Both parties have been through this process. You guys have done the work. You guys have cleansed out all the negative and are, I think, aligning and coming onto the same level here. Just so you know, it's happening. Okay, Scorpio, this has been your reading. I hope it's been helpful for you. Make sure and check out your other placements, at least your Sun and your Venus, but your Moon and your Ascendant could be really helpful, and your persons could be very helpful. Okay, put them all together to make one cohesive message for you. That's how this is intended. Thank you guys for the thumbs up for growing my channel. I really appreciate that. Thank you for the subscriptions. I'm glad you're part of the community. If you're new and you haven't yet, please subscribe. We would love to have you. All right, guys, join me at the live on Thursdays. I'm doing 2 more lives with free questions. So if you get your question up between 6 and 7:30 Pacific time, I will give you a free little mini reading on that question. Okay, love you guys. See you later. Welcome, Aries, to your reading. I'm going to go ahead and set that aside. So we're doing a check-in. What does the feminine in this connection want the masculine most to know? What does the masculine want the feminine most to know? What is most important here? And then we're going to be getting oracle messages. I pre-shuffled so you can watch your cards come out at the end of the video. The shuffle is on there. Feel free to go check that out if you'd like. And remember, this particular reading, they're short messages and they're meant for you to combine. So watch at least your sun sign and your Venus, if you know it. And then your moon and your ascendant can also give you more information that you can put together in one kind of cohesive reading. It's meant as like a buffet of readings for you to personalize and put together. And check out in your person's placements, whatever you know, okay? So let's check it out. We're asking for the masculine first. What do you need the feminine energy most to know? And this is for twin flames, soulmates, love connections, whatever connection you're in. This can be for you if it resonates for you. Make sure that it is resonating if you are internalizing it, okay? The Tower. This Tower, okay, I'll go into it in a second, but it's something specific for me. Knight of Cups, and we got the World reversed. So this is what the masculine needs the feminine to know, and we're going to clarify in a minute. What does the feminine need the masculine to know most? The Seven of Wands and the Two of Swords in reverse. And we'll get to the oracles in a minute. Clarifying with the Modern Witch Tarot. Clarify the Tower here for the masculine energy. Clarify the Tower here for the masculine. And remember, this is not about gender. It's about who's embodying what energy. So we got the World in reverse. And we have the World in reverse twice. Aries. Interesting. Okay. Clarify the Knight of Cups here. 1 or 2 cards, Spirit. For the, okay. It's right there. The Hermit. Clarify the World in reverse here. The World is a major arcana, so we really have to pay good attention to those. So for the feminine energy, what does she need the masculine to know? Clarify the Seven of Wands. Clarify the Seven of Wands. The Fool. Is there another one for the Seven of Wands? I feel like there might be one more. The Magician. Okay, and then clarify the Two of Swords reverse. Okay, the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands. 2 aces. This is an interesting reading. The bottom of the deck energy is the Ten of Pentacles reversed for both parties. Okay, so this is a pretty different energy than the water signs. Just getting into the fire signs here. All right, the first thing I get from this masculine energy is they've received just recently some really significant download from Spirit that just blew their crown chakra off. It exploded open, this masculine's crown chakra. I don't think that they were very tapped into Spirit before. All of a sudden for Aries, this person got some heavy enlightenment. And that heavy enlightenment stopped their world. Absolutely stopped their world dead in its tracks. They were before just kind of going with the flow and not rocking the boat, not disrupting anything, just trying to kind of skate through life. And this Tower moment, this divine intervention. This awakening for the masculine stopped their world dead in its tracks. Absolutely. All their plans, all of what they built up is just like, boom. It's like time froze for them. The masculine cannot continue in the fashion that they were continuing on in their life anymore. Because they are enlightened now, they are awake. The Knight of Cups. And the Hermit. Look, this masculine, I think he now knows where he wants to give his cup of love. And I think he knows he wants to go on a quest to do that. But his world's been rocked. He's going to be in hermit mode for a while. This is not a masculine that's coming out anytime soon. Look at this person with their long white hair. What are they looking at? They've got a laptop on this desk. This person has a laptop and it looks like they're either opening it. I get the feeling they're closing it. They are not communicating with anyone. They are shutting themselves out from the outside world, closing the computer. Like literally, no social media, no Instagram, no chatting, no nothing. This person is going within. And until they complete the cycle going within, they cannot go on any kind of quest to offer a cup of love. They know that they want to, but there's some heavy introspection that needs to go with this tower, this awakening. And this is, again, clarifying that. And remember, the world is a major arcana. Really pay attention to this. The world in reverse, this masculine's world has stopped in its tracks. For a long time, this masculine was in this energy of not seeing what the divine was trying to give them. They were not taking the cup from the divine. This divine had an Ace of Cups from them, a new beginning in love for them. And instead, they were very, very stubborn. This was an incredibly stubborn masculine that had a Three of Cups situation that they had put, a third-party situation that the masculine had put everyone in, okay? And they were incredibly stubborn about keeping it. But the divine kept trying to say, look, this is your Ace of Cups, not this third party. This is your Ace of Cups. But this masculine was incredibly stubborn and would not even look at it. Arms crossed, blinders on. But his crown chakra was just blown the fuck off. He cannot ignore it anymore. This energy is gone. His world, the way he had set it up, sitting and living in this stubborn energy, is done. He cannot ignore it anymore. There has been an incredible awakening for this masculine. He's got lots of work to do. He's got to go in. He's got to introspect. He's got to figure out why he was like this for so long. What conditioning, what childhood wounding, what thing made him be so stubborn about this energy, just ignoring it, ignoring the divine. But the divine will only stand for that so long. Intervention. Okay, what does the feminine need the masculine to know? Seven of Wands, the Fool, and the Magician. Look, the feminine in this connection, in the beginning of the connection, took a real leap of faith with this masculine. Absolute trust. And I think that all along she has been defending this decision to make this leap with this masculine, even though things happened the way that they did. I think the feminine here is absolutely defending her choice to make this to be faithful to this masculine, to have made this faithful move. I think the feminine knew who the masculine was here before the masculine did. This feminine, all along, she has been manifesting this back. I think she needs to the masculine to know that even though things went the way that they did, even though he hurt her, he put her in a third party, clearly, whether it was romantic, family, work, whatever, he hurt her. But she is defending to the ground her choice for this masculine. And she has not stopped trying to manifest it back. So we got the Two of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. This feminine feels unequipped to make choices in her life since this connection split. She has felt unable to make a clear choice going forward in her life. Look, she hasn't been able to take action for a new direction in life. She hasn't felt like she had the mental clarity to do it. She's really felt kind of stuck after the separation. So for those of you who this resonates for, the Ten of Pentacles reverse, you know, you guys both lost everything when this happened. You guys, this relationship had the potential to be happy family, stability, everything to each other. And when the split happened, this is how you both felt, like this was absolutely lost. And here is both partners on either side lying there with 10 swords in their back saying everything's fine. Really, everything's fine. I'm not bleeding out on the floor. This tower again, the separation was another tower that blew the crown chakra off the feminine. Look at that. This tower, this separation, this was the awakening for the feminine here. And now we have the awakening for the masculine. It's going to take a lot of strength on this one if you choose to move forward with this, if you choose to do the lessons and do the work. This is a connection that is not nearing the end. This is a connection that's more in the beginning, middle of the twin flame connection. If this is whoever this is resonating for, if you feel like you're about to complete your journey or coming into union, as a lot of people that I've been reading for are, this isn't your reading. This is for Aries, where you're really more beginning, middle of the connection, okay? It's a different energy, and it's a really good thing for you to know. Look, right now, there is a passionate choice to be made. Are you going to put in the work? The feminine leads the way with that. Are you going to put in the work? Are you going to do your healing? Are you going to learn about the journey? Are you going to be patient with your masculine? Because he's going to be far behind you on that. He's just going into this hermit mode. There is a dark night of the soul to be had here. Okay? It's where the dark night of the soul happens, is within the hermit energy. Or sometimes right preceding it, but I feel like there's a lot to happen here. Okay? At some point in the future, an apology will need to be made. You guys are both going to have to tap into your intuition. I see the awakenings here. I see the awakening for the feminine in this tower, and I see the awakening for the masculine in this tower. Mid-journey, guys. There's the work to be done. That's what either party needs the other to know. Let's look at your oracles. And we have here the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom. So we got the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. 3 aces, 3 chances for new beginning here. This really can go somewhere if you stick it out. You can have your Ten of Pentacles back. I know you feel like you lost it. I know you feel like you lost it, but you can have it back if you do the work. It has potential. I wouldn't say so if it didn't. It's real clear. Okay, so from your oracle cards, intuitive understanding of each other. You guys understand each other on an intuitive level, and now that you're both awake, you're going to be able to connect more in the 5D as you go through this process. So twin flames have kind of a telepathic bond where you can hear each other if you talk to each other. It's not like talking to someone in the next room. You're going to have thoughts in your head that are coming from them. They're going to have thoughts in their head that are coming from you. You're going to connect in the dream state for some of you. Trust those communications, okay? The Grim Reaper. Yeah, you felt like with this Ten of Pentacles reverse, we were just talking about that. When the separation happened, you felt like this relationship was over, dead, no more chances. You did. But look, change. This is about transformation. This is transforming. You have the opportunity to transform it. Spirit of the dwelling place. This person is your home and your foundation. If you want this, you can have it. You both have to work on it equally, though. And the feminine does lead the way. The masculine is behind, so there is a real patience component for the feminine. So you know. If you want it. Highest expression, fulfilling your life purpose. Look, this definitely has to do with the soul contract that you made together and your life purpose. If you want to know what your life purpose is, go down this path. If this is really resonating for you, if this is where you are, go down this path, learn about the journey, learn about the twin flame journey, and learn what it is to be a light worker, because you have work to do. Passion. Try something you've never done before. This is your opportunity. This is your place in life to find your passion and figure out where your abilities and your gifts lie and really, really develop them so you can use them to help other people. That is your purpose. Find your passion, because your purpose is going to be directly connected to your passion in life. You're going to be passionate about it. That's why I'm here reading. Because I'm on a twin flame journey and I did find my purpose. And part of it is to come here and help people on their way. My life is not as together as it seems. Look, your counterpart watcher, it may look like they have it all together and they're hunky-dory and they're all happy. Look at this. Feminines especially. Look at what's happening in your masculine's life. The lid just got blown off of your masculine and their world just stopped. They're not just all together right now. They're actually getting ready to go into a dark night of the soul and do a lot of work on themselves. They're going to be a very different version of themselves if you see them again. If you choose to. Staying in. Look, it's time. This time apart, night in your space, a moment alone when your partner is busy, free time. This time apart is time to learn self-love, self-care, take care of yourself, and learn your own path, because you have to learn your own path before you can have a path together. Okay? This separation is divinely guided. It's supposed to be this way, and it's so you can become stronger on your own. And it's so you can learn to be in self-love, so you can give love. So you can give unconditional love. Self-love comes first. Taking care of yourself comes first. Moving on, escape. You do have to, in some ways, move on from each other for a while in order to do your own path. You don't ever let go of each other in the 5D. And that doesn't mean that you're not going to come back together later, but for now, you guys have to do your own path separately. This person is your soulmate. A twin flame is your highest level soulmate. Look, this is either a twin flame or a soulmate connection. It's one of the two. Okay? If this is resonating for you. I hope this reading helped you, Aries. Thank you for letting me be part of your journey. I appreciate it. Thank you for the thumbs up on the video. That is growing my channel beautifully. And thank you for subscribing and being part of this community. Join me on Thursdays. I'm doing 2 more lives with free questions. If you get your question up between 6 and 7:30 Pacific, I will answer it no matter how long it takes me that night. Sometimes they go in 4 or 5 hours, so be prepared for a long haul, but it's really a lovely way to connect with other people in this community, and see how we read individually for each other. It's great to connect one-on-one like that. Love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Leo, welcome to your reading. We're doing an energy check-in, whether you're a twin flame, a soulmate, and a love connection of some sort. This can be for you if it resonates for you. Remember, in this reading, it's built to watch multiple options. So watch at least your sun and your Venus and your moon, and your ascendant can be very helpful too. Also watch your person's placements, whatever you know of them, okay? So, let me set that aside. We're asking Spirit first. What does the masculine energy in this connection? And remember, we're not talking about body parts. We're not talking about gender. We're talking about who is embodying what energy. So, same-sex couples, non-binary, none of that matters. It's just who is embodying what energy. I say he for masculine. I say she for feminine, just to easily separate out the two. So, what the masculine wants the feminine to know most, the Death card and the Page of Pentacles. What the feminine wants the masculine to know most, the Wheel of Fortune, the Lovers, and the Six of Swords. And we'll get into the oracles later. First, I'm going to clarify these. So, for the masculine side, clarify the Death card for me, please. What the masculine needs the feminine to know most. Clarify the Death card for me. The Four of Cups. Clarify the Page of Pentacles. Whoops, we can't have half the deck. There's a lot to say about the page. Clarify the Page of Pentacles, 1 or 2 cards. Clarify the Page of Pentacles, 1 or 2 cards. Clarify the Page of Pentacles, 1 or 2 cards. The Three of Swords, I feel like there's another one. Three of Swords, Page of Pentacles. Ace of Swords. Clarify for the feminine energy what she needs the masculine to know. The Wheel is the Page of Pentacles again. Clarify, I've had that been happening, like one side and the other is really mirroring each other a lot. Clarify the Lovers. This is at least a soulmate connection if it's not a twin flame connection. For most people here, that's going to be the truth. We've got the Three of Cups and we got the Knight of Cups. Yeah. Clarify the Six of Swords for the feminine energy, what she wants the masculine to know most. What does she need the masculine to know most? Feminine energy. Knight of Wands. Oh, yeah. And is there another card for the Six of Swords? The Hermit. The Two of Wands kind of flipped over, but I flipped it back. Didn't feel like it was supposed to be there. Okay. So, the bottom of the deck energy is Two of Wands. It wanted to come out. It's coming out. I'm drinking moon water, by the way. It's I make it on the full moons, and I like to drink it right before a reading, or sometimes I'm thinking I'll drink it during the reading, but I feel like it taps me in a little more. Okay. So what does the masculine want the feminine to know most? His stubbornness is ending. No, I'm sorry. Leos, I got a similar energy for Aries. You guys fire signs are sticking together, I guess. Look, Leo here has been incredibly stubborn about something. The divine was trying to give Leo a gift, and Leo was being stubborn about taking it, but Leo is ending that behavior. I think the divine has stepped in and helped Leo end that behavior. I want one more on that. The High Priestess, yeah. Leo is getting tapped in. Leo is listening to Spirit now. They're no longer in this energy of being stubborn and not listening to Spirit. Leo is now listening to Spirit. That's what he wants feminine to know. Okay? Leo is listening. This Death card, his helmet is on fire. Look at that. So enlightened, he's on fire. Page of Pentacles with the Three of Swords and the Ace of Swords. Look, the Leo here wants to know that the masculine here wants the feminine to know that they know that when the time came to make an offer to the feminine, that they were really immature about it. And it really broke the feminine's heart. And it's been a while. It's not recent. This heartbreak has been standing for a while. This a Leo energy, or whoever this is for, the masculine energy. I keep thinking that the masculine is the Leo here, but that doesn't necessarily have to be the case. Yeah, they really stood resolute in their choice here, and it really hurt the feminine. And the masculine wants to bring clarity about this. They want to talk about it. They want to talk, and they want a new beginning. They want the opportunity for a new beginning. Okay. So what does the feminine energy need the masculine to know? Look, this Page of Pentacles energy that the masculine was in, the stubbornness, this immaturity, it really feels like the feminine's life got put on hold. Her stability, the wheel is stuck on the home. And the sun is opposite that. So her happiness and stability, she felt like it kind of got put on hold due to this immaturity. With the Lover's card, the Three of Cups, and the Knight of Cups, this is a clear message. Look, soulmate energy here. The feminine felt the soulmate energy. She felt so connected, divinely connected to this person, the masculine. But there's third party here. This masculine put the feminine in some kind of third party, which could be another romantic partner, another sexual partner. They chose work over them. They chose family over them. They chose something over the feminine, okay? With this Knight of Cups here, this masculine energy just kind of gave his cup of love out too many places, just casually, too casually. There needs to be an apology here before anything can go forward. You can't just skip that step, okay? Masculine, the feminine needs you to know that she needs to know honestly that you're going to be true, that you're going to bring the cup of love and give it only to her. If you want another start, if you want to bring clarity and have this new beginning, masculine. Six of Swords, yeah. Look, this feminine, with the Six of Swords and the Knight of Wands, wants nothing more to do with player energy, period. She is absolutely out when it comes to that. If the masculine wants to stay in player energy and, you know, be given his cup of love wherever he wants, you know, following his fire stick, she's not having it anymore. She's sailed away from that, gone, done. Pick up her swords. She's got real clarity on that with all those swords in her backpack. And she's taken off from that energy no more. She would, this hermit here, she would rather be on her own than deal with that. She would much rather spend her time alone if that's what she needs to do. And we have the Two of Wands as the overall energy, this passionate choice to be made. There is a choice to be made here on both sides. Will the masculine bring the apology that's required by this feminine and be true? Will the feminine listen when the masculine comes forward? You both have a choice in action here. Are you going to listen to each other? Look, Page of Swords, this communication is going to come. This is a messenger. That communication is going to come. Okay, Six of Cups. This could very well be a twin flame connection. That's my twin flame card. If not, you guys have maybe known each other for a very long time. You could even be past life soulmates. If you're twin flames, you are past life soulmates. But if you're not twin flames, if you're just in a soulmate connection, this could be someone that you're clearing out karma with from a past life as well. Look, you guys are each other's wish fulfillment. You just have to balance your karma if you want it. You have to do the right things by each other. There's been conflict here. Look, you can't just do and say whatever in a fight. You can't hurt the other person and expect them to just forget. You have to understand that words hurt, and you can forgive each other, but you never truly forget. So if you want to go forward, you have to go forward in a manner where you are not trying to win at the expense of the other person. You have to go forward as a team, you and them against the world, not you against them and them against you. You have to be a cohesive team and not be trying to win against each other. It's not going to work that way. You have to come to a place where you're a team. Once you do that, once you both come to this place, the wheel will turn in both of your favors. Okay? You will build good karma by doing that. And you will end the toxicity in this relationship. This is toxicity. This is the end of toxicity. And you can have your new beginning. A solid one. A stable one. Okay, let's look at your oracles. We've got Splitsville, leaving quickly and decisively, not keeping in touch. Yeah, you guys are not in contact. I get you guys have totally taken off from each other. Communication is necessary. It's time. Talking again. Time to talk. Spirit of the Elephant, community, social, companionship. You guys are each other's best companion in life. You just have to treat each other right. Growing success, abundance, generosity. If you guys choose to be generous and kind with each other, you can have an amazing, successful relationship. Put away the computer, work less, have more fun. Don't just text each other. You can't have a seriously, I'm getting this message. Do not ever try and have a serious conversation where the results of that conversation mean something to you by text. You cannot hear the inflection of someone's voice when they're trying to say something. You can't see their body language. You have to at least hear the other person's voice, okay? Do not have a serious conversation by text. Sure, the first initial communication, hey, can you talk, can be text. After that, get on the phone or get in person if you can. Don't do it over text. Don't do it by Messenger. Don't do it on Instagram. For God's sake, don't do it on Snapchat, right? Talk to each other. Really talk to each other. Finding out the truth crushed me. Someone here, something was hidden from them. So this is something you're going to have to hash out if one person doesn't think the other person knows. You guys know who it is. Someone here kept something from the other person, and you're going to have to come clean, whoever it is, in order for this to work. It really hurt the other person. And the last oracle, right. What I'm getting here is if you don't know how to proceed in communication, if you're feeling stuck, this is Egyptian, old-fashioned, and this is right. Look, if you don't know how to break the ice with this person, write them an old-fashioned letter and snail mail it. Pour your heart out. Tell the truth. Okay? You might want to keep some certain things for talking in person, but you don't have to explain everything. But pour your heart out to this person. Show this person your heart in an old-fashioned letter is what I'm getting from this. It could really make a huge difference. This could be your in to have the communication you need to have. Don't argue about anything in writing. Only tell someone that you care about them and that you want to talk. Okay? Don't put things that are going to trigger someone in the letter. Put the good stuff in there, and maybe that will open up the communication to be able to have that phone or in-person conversation. Okay? Leo, I hope this has helped you. Thank you for letting me be part of your journey and your day. Make sure you are checking out your other placements because you need to put this message together with other ones to get something really cohesive. Check out my live on Thursdays, 6 to 7:30 Pacific is when you can put your question in. I'm doing 2 more lives with 3 questions. So you can get in on that, 6 to 7:30 Pacific. And then I answer all of the questions. I do a little mini reading first, and then I just answer questions for people. And I go as late as I need to. Sometimes it's 9, 10 o'clock at night, Pacific time before I'm done. But come and join us. I love working with you guys one-on-one. Okay. Love you guys. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for the subscriptions. I'm so happy you're growing my channel and you're part of the community. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Welcome, Sagittarius, the sign with the very longest name. It took me 3 attempts to get it on the paper. Okay, welcome to your reading. Remember, this is for twin flames, soulmates, love connections, whoever this resonates for, this is your reading. And this reading is built to be personalized in the way that look at least your sun and your Venus, but your moon and your ascendant may also help you, and look at your person's placements if you know them. Okay? It's really kind of a buffet reading. You take 2, 3, 4, put them together, and then you have an overall message that will really help you out. It's just the most personalized way that I could figure out to do a reading for you. And I want to do more stuff that really is hitting you hard. Just make sure you're tapping into your intuition and making sure that whichever ones you're internalizing fit your story, okay? So we're asking Spirit here, what does the masculine energy in this connection? And remember, it's not about gender. It's about the energy you embody. It doesn't matter if you're same-sex, non-binary, straight. Just put the masculine and the feminine in the rules that they fit in your life, okay? What does the masculine want the feminine most to know? We've got the moon. Oh, excuse me, that's karma. Yep, that's karma. And then we've got 6 of Pentacles. which I think is the Moon card in this deck. I don't have it come out very much. And then we've got the Queen of Cups. For the feminine, what she wants the masculine to know. And then we've got the Four of Cups, what the feminine needs the masculine to know. And we're going to set your oracles and get into them at the end. So I'm going to clarify with the Modern Witch. So clarify for the masculine first. What does he want the feminine most to know? Clarify karma. Clarify karma. The Eight of Pentacles. Is there another one to clarify karma? The Moon here. Yeah. The Chariot. Oh, okay. And then what does the masculine want the feminine most to know? The Six of Pentacles. Sagittarius. Strength. And is there another one? The Knight of Wands. Okay, what does the feminine need the masculine most to know right now? What does she want the masculine most to know? Queen of Cups. What does the feminine want the masculine most to know right now? Clarify the Queen of Cups. The Empress. Wow, that's a cool energy. Is there another one? Two. There's a Nine of Pentacles and the Sun. Whoa, what a cool combination. And then the Four of Cups. Clarifying the Four of Cups. Got a bit of an opposite energy there. We've got the Ten of Cups. And what else? For Sagittarius, Four of Pentacles. Okay. In the bottom of the deck, we've got Three of Swords. That's where that Four of Cups is coming from. Ah, okay. So starting off with the masculine side, what does he want the feminine most to know? There are things that the masculine that is doing behind the scenes in this connection that the feminine has no earthly idea about. Completely hidden. Look at that eclipse. It's a solar eclipse. The moon is in front of the sun there. Totally hidden from the feminine is the Eight of Pentacles, is the masculine working on this connection diligently. Got Seven Pentacles already hammered out there and working. No, Six hammered out there. So balance. So Six Pentacles here. This masculine has gotten balanced and is working on these last two Pentacles for the Eight of Pentacles. He's trying to work up to the Ten of Pentacles here. Really good energy. The masculine is hard at work behind the scenes in this connection. And the feminine has no clue. But this work has the masculine, your masculine may have a motorcycle. This work, look at the sphinxes here. So in the traditional chariot, you've got this chariot and you've got these horses, driving, a white horse and a dark horse driving the chariot going fast. And it's about fast movement forward. Here we have the girl on the motorcycle, which is representing the masculine energy, makes no difference. And she's on a motorcycle, so she can move really fast. But these two sphinxes, which are made of stone, are in her way. So her chariot isn't going anywhere, even though it's capable of going very fast. She wants to look at the look on her face. She's disgruntled, like, I want to move, but something's in my way. And what's in the way is still needing to finish working on these couple pentacles here. So your person may be working on finances. They may be working on their own inner stability. Okay, but I see them getting balanced and they need to do more. They need to do more than just be balanced with this Eight of Pentacles. They've got the Six there. That's balance. But they need to do more than that. For some reason, they feel like in order to come forward, they do. So the masculine wants the feminine to know within the reading, because they can't tell them for some reason, that they are really working hard and they can't move right now. The Six of Pentacles here talks again about being balanced. Your person has learned who to give what to. They're giving to their children if they have children, and they're making sure that they have enough to give to their children and have enough to have, look at this beautiful robe that he's wearing. He wants to be able to give enough to his children and still have a really prosperous life with the feminine. And this could be about money. It could be about foundation like home. It could be about inner stability, like making sure that the children feel stable. And then, you know, he and the feminine still feel stable without really upsetting everyone's foundation. So this is something being worked on. If your person doesn't have children, there are people around him in the environment that he feels responsible for. Maybe maybe relatives, could be elderly people, doesn't matter, but there are people that he feels responsible for, that he wants to make sure their foundation is secure before he moves. It's taking a lot of strength to hold back. Taking a lot of strength to hold back during this period of getting this together, getting this balance together. He really, with the Knight of Wands, I don't see player energy, I see action energy. He really wants to move forward, but is bound by this thing until he gets it taken care of. Okay. What does the feminine want the masculine to know most? The feminine needs the masculine to know that she has not been knocked down. The feminine needs to the masculine to know how well she's doing on her own. She's in her nurturing, kind, loving, giving energy. She's the Empress now. She was the Queen of Cups before, and the Queen of Cups is nurturing and beautiful and kind, but sometimes their emotions aren't the most stable. She has progressed from the Queen of Cups to the Empress. She has become stable in her emotions now, stable in everything. She's really solid now. She needs the masculine to know how solid she is. With the Nine of Pentacles here, she's incredibly independent now. She knows she can do her life on her own. She knows she can take care of herself. She doesn't need another person. But she knows where her happiness is, and that's with the masculine. She's happy on her own, but she knows where her happiness lies now. She needs him to know that she's good without him. She's happy without him, but she would also be happy with him. The Four of Cups. This period of separation, the masculine was really, really focused on what he didn't have or the problems in front of him, and not the feminine offering her cup. The feminine was here in the doorway patiently offering her cup for some time, and the masculine just ignored it. She was diligent though. She held on. Even though he ignored it, she held on. She sees this Ten of Cups. This Ten of Cups is not a guarantee of happiness. It's the opportunity for happiness. A happy family, happy life. Everything you could want. She sees the opportunity here, but she knows that he needs to turn his head and really see her in order for this opportunity to ground into a Ten of Pentacles and be stable. Overall energy is this Three of Swords. There was real heartbreak here. And that's going to need to be addressed. An apology needs to come for the heartbreak. It really does. Queen of Pentacles energy. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Empress, Nine of Pentacles. Look, this feminine is very stable now. She is stable on her own. She has built her own foundation. She no longer feels stuck. She no longer feels worried or anxiety. She's not laying on the ground with 10 swords in her back. She has picked herself up and she's become the Empress. And if this masculine energy wants to come forward, there's going to need to be a conversation about apology. That will bring balance. Emperor energy is what needs to happen from the masculine side. Communication, clear, swift communication. And an offer of stability to build a foundation together. Nothing more hidden, okay? No more feeling out in the cold. No more leaving this soulmate connection. The Six of Cups is my twin flame card. So again, this, for some people, this is a twin flame connection. For some people, this is a past life soulmate connection. But whichever it is, whatever it is, there can be no more leaving your person, your soulmate, your other half out in the cold. There needs to be, talk about that, there needs to be real energy put into making this work. It's been a burden for the feminine. No more juggling. Higher level commitment here is what this feminine is looking for, and is the masculine looking for that? Okay, let's look at your oracles. We've got a lot of oracle cards here for Sagittarius. So soulmates, again, this is a soulmate connection if it is not a twin flame connection. A twin flame is a higher level soulmate, so this fits both, right? So core values, yeah, you need to know that your core values, with this Hierophant especially, you guys need to know that your core values mesh, that you guys want the same things. The feminine here wants a higher level commitment, and she needs to know for sure that the masculine has the same core values, that they value that higher level commitment the way that she does. Date. You got to start with that, though. Start with a date. You got to crawl before you can walk. Spirit of the Mermaids. Yeah, there was this there was this worry during the separation about freedom, that I believe the masculine felt like they were losing their freedom to this person. It was too intense. It was too deep. But you guys can be free together. The spirit of the Mermaids, committing to someone does not mean losing your freedom. You need to redefine what freedom means to you. Darkest before dawn, breakdown before breakthrough. A major shift is in progress here. A major shift is happening in this connection. If it feels stagnant, it's not. Like I said in the very first thing, there is major movement on the masculine's part here. It's hidden completely from the feminine. It is darkest right before you get to the best part. In the shadows. Okay, we got 3 shadow messages for you guys. I didn't intend that. It's just what happened. I wondered how far this would go. I think when the masculine took off, he wondered how long you'd be separated. And it turned out that the feminine got up off the floor and stood up for herself. And it went much farther than he thought. I don't know what to say. You might check out Leo if you have any Leo placement, like a heavy Leo placement, or your person does, because there were messages about this, about writing a letter. Might be the good way to start. For the masculine anyway, writing a letter. Telling about how he feels and how he wants to talk. Pour your heart out a bit. Be honest. Be raw about it. Be vulnerable. Next time I will listen to my intuition. Enlightenment is happening here. We've got time to reflect. This period apart has been time to reflect on yourselves to see where you needed to grow and heal. Okay, we've got 5 higher love soul link oracle cards. So I'm going to put them out together and then I'm going to read them off because they go together. Okay, good. So we got rest and relaxation, joyful times, and heavy burden. Look, this has been a lot. The separation, the growth, the dark night of the soul, all the stuff that goes into this journey has been really hard. It is going to be time when you guys come together to, sure, hash it out, have the conversation, but then you have to have a period of rest together where you're relaxing together, when you are experiencing joy together, because this connection is a joyful one. You guys have gained special knowledge and skills through this process. You're tapping into spirit, you're understanding your gifts, and you're getting new inspiration about what your spiritual work will be here. Poised, you are on the edge of it right now. You are just on the edge of the opportunity for union if you want it. If you guys want to come together, you are just on the edge of it. Darkest before the dawn, poised for the next step. Happy. And we got the joyful times. Look, this was coming. This was coming after all that hard work. If this is resonating for you, if this is for you, you know if it fits. Don't make it fit if it doesn't. But if it does, this is what you're poised for. Happy, joyful times. Sagittarius, this has been your reading. I hope it has been helpful for you. I really do. And I'm so glad I got to be part of your journey this way. Make sure and check out your other placements, at least your Sun and your Venus, but your Moon and your Ascendant could be helpful. And check out whatever signs you know for your person, whatever placements you know for them, and make it one cohesive message, okay? That's what it's meant to be. Join me for the live, 6 p.m. Pacific. I'm doing 2 more lives on Thursday, 6 p.m. Pacific, and I'm answering free questions after a mini reading. As long as you get your question up between 6 and 7:30 p.m., you just go in, you put a question mark in the comments, that puts you on the list. I will do a little free mini reading, a free question for you. I love working with you guys one-on-one. Okay, thank you so much. Thanks for the thumbs up. That is growing my channel beautifully. Thank you for subscribing and being part of the community. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Taurus, welcome to your reading. Cross Watchers of Taurus, welcome. We are doing a check-in. What does each counterpart in this connection want the other to really know? What's most important? Remember, the shuffle is at the end of the video. If you want to check out how your cards came out, go check that out. It's tagged on at the end. You're going to be watching for your different placements and making it one cohesive message. So it's really personalized in that way. So I just wanted to split it up so we could get it as personal as possible. So you're going to watch at least your Sun and your Venus, but your Moon and your Ascendant could be very helpful. And watch whatever placements you know for your person as well. Okay, and then put them together. Some of them might be the same. So we'll see. Drinking a little moon water. I like to do that with special readings. Okay, let's get going, Taurus, or Cross Watchers of Taurus. So first we're asking for the masculine energy. What do you want the feminine most to know? And remember, it's not about gender. It's about who's embodying what energy. You can be same-sex, you can be non-binary, straight, whatever, however you identify. This reading can be for you as long as you resonate. Make sure you're tapping in, okay? We've got Knight of Wands, and we've got 8 of Pentacles for what the masculine wants the feminine to know. And then for what we want the feminine wants the masculine to know, we've got the Magician reverse. We've got the Knight of Cups reverse. We've got the Ten of Wands reverse. And we've got the Fool upright. It's a lot of reversals, but I did have the deck upright. Okay. And the oracles we're going to get to at the end. First, I'm going to clarify with the Modern Witch Tarot. So for masculine energy, clarify this Knight of Wands. We've got that everything is fine, which is a version of the Ten of Swords. For the Eight of Pentacles, for the masculine, clarify. We've got, oh, too much. The Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. Woo! One more for that. One more for that. Give me just a little bit more to go on. Spirit. I'm already kind of hearing the message, but I like my clarifiers. No. They're saying I know the message already. I don't need my clarifier. Okay. The Magician in reverse for feminine. Clarify the Magician in reverse. The Magician in reverse. Or what feminine wants masculine to know. The Ace of Swords. Is there another one? Is there another one? Yeah. Oh my gosh. 3 more. The Five of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and the Nine of Cups. All right. Masculine's very straightforward. What does the feminine want the masculine to know? Knight of Cups in reverse. Knight of Cups in reverse. Is there a clarifier here? Clarifier here. No. Yeah. Oh, gosh. 3. Feminine has a lot to say. Okay. We've got Eight of Cups. The Magician. We've got the Magician in reverse. And we got it upright. And the Hanged One. Okay. Clarify the Ten of Wands in reverse. Clarify the Ten of Wands in reverse. It's a great reversal to get, by the way. Reversals are not necessarily bad things. There's just a different way to read the cards. The Four of Cups. Okay, clarify the Fool. Clarify the Fool. The Moon. Okay. Bottom of the deck energy is the Queen of Cups. So, what are we saying, masculine? Seven of Swords. Yeah, okay. Oh, and look at that. We got the Ten of Swords. So, look. We got both of the Ten of Swords cards in this deck. One is Everything is Fine, and one is the Ten of Swords. What I'm getting from this, look, the masculine is really well aware that he was, first of all, with the Seven of Swords, he's really well aware that in this connection, he followed his fire stick. He did not follow his heart. He followed his sex drive, honestly, guys. And it was really sneaky. It was behind the feminine's back. He feels like shit for having done this. Look at how he envisions what he's done to the feminine. Not 10 swords in her back, but 20. And he sees him doing this and her laying there going, I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm not mad. He's really feeling like an asshole. I'm sorry. I'm swearing a lot, but I can't help it with this spread. He really feels like a jerk for hurting the feminine this way. Eight of Pentacles clarified by Eight of Pentacles. He is doing nothing but working on himself right now. He is doing nothing but working on becoming a more stable human. He's never going to do this to someone again, because the feminine is the worst possible. The feminine energy here is the worst possible person he could have hurt that way. His whole focus in his life right now is about working on not being this Knight of Wands ever again. That's what he needs the feminine to know, is that he knows what he's done. He knows he was deceitful, and he knows it was really incredibly, not just 10 of swords. 10 swords in your back is bad enough, but you got 20 swords in her back. He hurt her twice. He hurt her twice. It wasn't just once. He stabbed her in the back 10 times twice. This was more than one thing. This was two things. Man. I'm getting a little riled up about that. That was... Whoever this resonates for, I'm sorry. Three of Swords and Two of Swords in her hands and two in the ground. Heartbreak in this figure's hand. This masculine, I mean, I know it's a feminine image, it doesn't make any difference. This is the masculine. He's got the Three of Swords in his hands. And the Two of Swords, the choice he made here. He made a choice here, a mental choice, not a heart choice. Something that he thought was going to be a good idea at the time. And again here, an older one, this one's in the ground. A Two of Swords, he made a choice here, and he made a choice here to break her heart twice. And he knows it. And this double eight, oh God, I'm almost crying. This double Eight of Pentacles is just showing, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I know I need to atone myself twice because I did it twice. And I'm doing nothing in my life. This is my focus. This is my life focus. I've learned who I was, and I don't want to be that. I am dedicated to fixing this. I want to get a clarifier. Hold on. How does the masculine feel now? Ace of Wands. He needs to take action here. Three of Pentacles to build a foundation. Nine of Swords. He is so in his head about this. He's not sleeping well. He's got so much anxiety about who he was. Knowing that he can't have this, he can't take action, he can't build that foundation until he makes this right with this Eight of Pentacles. This Ace of Cups, he knows who he loves now. But there's all this worry about it, because look what he's done, you know? He wants to bring this beautiful, solid offer. Nine of Pentacles. He sees the feminine in this beautiful, abundant energy. And he wants to bring this Ace of Pentacles to complete her Ten of Pentacles, to give her stability. He wants to turn around his actions really badly. He sees her as the Empress, the ultimate partner and the ultimate woman or man. He's formulating his apology. He's gonna take action. He is gonna bring clarity. I know this turned out a lot from 4 cards, but Two of Cups, this choice in love. He knows who his soulmate is. That's a soulmate card. He's really afraid that the feminine's gonna have her boundaries up, though. And for good reason. Because of the third party. He put her in a third party situation twice. Okay, Let's go on to what the feminine has to say here. The masculine had a whole lot to say out of 4 cards. I need some water. Ooh, that was a lot. That hit home. Okay. I need more water. Hold on, I'm sorry. That was a lot. Okay. What does the feminine need the masculine to know most for Taurus or cross watchers of Taurus? The Magician in the reverse. She feels like there was some really sneaky shit here. Honestly, the Magician in the reverse is someone that uses their power and not for good. Someone had power over this feminine and they knew it and they didn't use it for good. They know, they're real well aware of what happened here. They felt, the feminine felt absolutely abandoned when this happened. This 9 of Cups, this particular one is about being greedy in love. Sometimes 9 of Cups is about like being in self-love or having everything. This one, look at her. This is about keeping all my love for myself. I'm going to be really greedy and I'm going to keep it away from you. You can't have my cups. Painful energy from the Divine Feminine needs the Divine Masculine to know, or I'm saying divine, this really could be twin flame. I'm kind of wondering if a clarifier is going to come up here that's going to tell me that. It's at least soulmate. Oh, this feminine needs the masculine to know how painful this was. King of Wands. This, I mean, what's coming out for the masculine is the Knight of Wands. Feminine needs this masculine to know, if you're coming toward me, you better be the king. Don't you come toward me as the knight again. You already did that. We played that game. If you're going to come to me and talk to me, be in control of your passion. Be the king here. That's what I need from you. If you want to bring this Ace of Swords, if you want to bring clarity and truth, come as a king. Because I've been hurt too much already. Enough. No more. Knight of Cups in reverse. Knight of Cups in reverse is about not getting... There's an owl here on the... I've never paid attention to this. I've never really seen this Knight of Cups too much. It hasn't come out too much for me. There's an owl here on the wall, but it's fake. It's made up. Owls are wisdom. Okay? And there's this cat like pigging out in this bowl, this food bowl. Like overindulging in the cups. And we got it in the reverse. This feminine needs the masculine to come enlightened, to come with some wisdom, and to be balanced in his cups. You know, there could be someone that had a drinking issue here. I'm getting with this Knight of Cups reversed. For someone, it's not going to be for everyone, but there's someone out there, maybe 1 or 2 people or whatever. It's not everyone, but there is a message here about someone had an alcohol issue. And the feminine is letting the masculine know that if you come forward, deal with that. Okay? Clarifying that is more cups. The 8 of Cups, walk away from that issue. You need to come clear-headed. Get some perspective on that because it's really important. That's not a small issue. This column is not for everyone. This particular column, maybe that's why we got 4 instead of 2. This is for some particular people. So don't think this message is not yours if this doesn't fit, this drinking issue. This is for some specific people out there that know that it's for them. This masculine needs to get a hold of a drinking problem or a substance problem. They need to put themselves in the tree. They need to put themselves in a timeout and get new perspective on what that means in their life and what that means in the feminine's life. They need to manifest themselves into a healthier place, okay? Because no one can help you stop that problem. You're not really. You have to do it yourself. If you want to get clear-headed and you want to get clean and live the life you want, you're going to have to manifest it yourself. You're going to have to hang yourself in the tree there. You're going to have to give yourself new perspective. Okay, moving on. And remember, this is only for some. So we got the Ten of Wands in reverse, the Four of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. The feminine here needs the masculine to know that, yeah, this double Ten of Swords, that was a really heavy burden for her. But look, she got herself out of that energy. She's no longer carrying this around with her. She's not letting this touch her everyday life. She's not wallowing in pain. She got herself up off the ground. She's the Queen of Cups now. She's back in touch with her emotions. She's ready to give and receive love. Absolutely. She has not let this painful ending, this painful action ruin her. She's back in touch with herself. She's healed her heart from that. She's not in this energy where she's not listening to the divine. She's listening. And then the last thing from the Divine Feminine here. This is a long reading for Taurus, but I felt like there are some important things here. The Fool. Divine Feminine. She's ready for something new in her life. The sun is out for her. She's ready to take a leap of faith. She's not up on the edge of a cliff or anything. She's waiting for the right thing to come along to take a leap on. It's wearing a winter hat in summer. Hold on. This cat is wearing like a snow hat in the summer. There are things. She's still protective of herself, right? So that hat is protection. She's still a little protective of herself, but she's still ready. She wants something new in her life, and she's gonna take it when the right thing comes along. She's patient. This is patience. And the Moon. There are two people here under the moon wearing masks. And there's a mermaid in the water, like a dark one. I think she's still like trying to decide who she is. She's balancing her light and her dark. And there's still some things about herself that are hidden from herself. She's still working on herself a little bit here. And I think that until she comes to exactly what she wants and who she is in love relationships, because I don't think she knows right now, until she comes to the right thing, the right person, and feels in balance with them and feels in balance with herself, with this other person, whether it's the masculine or a new person, she is going to be patient in making a new decision. Yeah. Okay. Let's look at your oracles, Taurus. Fake profile. Oh yeah, there's someone watching the other one with the fake profile. Look at that. That's real clear. They might be watching each other that way. At least the masculine is watching the feminine. Feminine might just be doing her own thing. There is someone in feminine sphere, whether it's social media or whatever, that it's actually masculine watching whether she knows it or not. Meditate. It's time for you guys to find your inner peace. Follow your intuition in all things. And if you need to meditate to figure out what your intuition is saying, that might be a really good thing for you. Spirit of the shoreline. Yeah. In the meditation, get calm. Get relaxed. The more calm and relaxed you are when you meditate, the more you can hear spirit. In the flow state, in the zone, loving life, focused, high frequency, raising your vibration. Both of you need to be in this place. Regret. Someone feels a lot of remorse. We already saw that with the masculine. He feels like crap. Persistence, though. Masculine isn't giving up. He is persistent. He knows what he wants now. See the truth. See the truth of this connection. Listen to spirit. Meditate. Get in the flow state. Get calm and relaxed and listen to spirit. Hold on, I can't get it. I can't get it. It's not coming up. But anyway, this goes with the meditation card. See the truth of this connection. Listen to spirit and you'll know. Okay? People do stuff. People make mistakes. People make amends. It's up to you whether or not you're going to bring an apology, and it's up to you whether or not you'll accept one. But don't just go off rash. Meditate, think on it. Ask spirit what the truth is here. Get your wisdom from that. Okay, Taurus, this has been your reading. I hope it's been helpful for you. Thank you for the thumbs up on the video. That really helps grow my channel. Thank you for letting me be part of your journey. I really appreciate it. And thank you for subscribing and being part of the community here. We're building this beautiful community, and I couldn't be more proud of everyone here. If you want, join me on Thursday, 6 p.m. Pacific time to 7:30 p.m. Pacific time. You can put up a question, and for the next 2 weeks, I will answer that for free. So we'll do a little mini reading. I'm loving connecting with you guys one-on-one. I've been doing this for a while, and they go really good. They can go long. Sometimes they go up to like 10 o'clock at night Pacific, but I do answer every question if the person is there when I call their name. So love you guys. Have a good night. Take care. Or day. It's night for me. Virgo, cross watches of Virgo. Welcome to the Virgo reading. We are doing a check-in. What does each counterpart in this connection want the other to know most right now? And then we're getting some oracle messages. I'm going to set this aside. This message, this reading is set up for you to watch multiple options based on the signs. Put those together for one cohesive message. So you're going to watch your sun and your Venus, if you know it. And then your moon and your ascendant can also be really helpful. Also watch your person's placements if you know them. Okay, you can be a twin flame, you can be a soulmate, in any kind of love connection. This can be a reading as long as it resonates for you. I will call out soulmate or twin flame if I see it, and I have been doing that in multiple readings. I've seen that. Okay, so first we're asking for the masculine energy. And remember, we're not just talking about body parts. We're not talking about gender. We're talking about the person that embodies the masculine energy and the person that embodies the feminine energy. 2 of Swords and 4 of Cups is what the masculine wants the feminine to know most. What does the feminine want the masculine to know most? King of Wands and the Emperor. That's an interesting combination. We'll get to the oracles later. First, I'm going to clarify with the Modern Witch Tarot. Make sure these are upright. Clarify the 2 of Swords and what the masculine wants the feminine to know. Whoa. The Chariot. Is there another clarifier? Another clarifier for the 2 of Swords? The World. And the 4 of Cups. Clarify the 4 of Cups. Clarify the Four of Cups for Virgo and cross watchers of Virgo. Clarify Four of Cups. Page of Wands. Yeah. Clarify the Four of Cups. Is there another one? Is there? Yeah. Three of Cups. Okay. Yeah. King of Wands. Clarify for what feminine wants masculine to know. King of Wands. 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 Okay, Nine of Pentacles. Is there another? The Wheel. The Emperor. Clarify the Emperor for what feminine wants masculine to know. Clarify the Emperor. Clarify the Emperor. The Six of Pentacles and the Hermit. Okay. Bottom of the deck energy between the two is the Six of Cups. So this very likely is a twin flame connection. The Six of Cups is my twin flame card. It might not be for everyone watching if it resonates, but for the majority of you watching, this is going to be a twin flame connection. Because it's the overall energy, that's kind of a strong indicator. Make sure and tap in, and any message that you're taking into yourself in a collective like this is resonating for you. It is very important. Okay, so what does the masculine want the feminine to know with the Two of Swords clarified by this particular Chariot and the World? The masculine needs the feminine to know that right now, the decision that he wants to make, he does not feel able to make. Something is keeping him stuck. He's on his motorcycle here, but there are these two stone sphinxes in front of him, and it's disgruntling him that he can't move, that he can't make this choice he wants to make. He's got the mental clarity. The swords are there. But he's keeping his blindfold on, and there's this giant moon behind, which is like not seeing it completely. The World here is about the cycle completing, but it's not completing here. The masculine feels stuck. The cycle isn't completing. Then we have the Four of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the Page of Wands. The reason the masculine feels stuck is because he's in a third-party connection that's made everyone sad. And it was because an immature action that he took. He took an action that was not well thought out. He just jumped into something third-party. And it's made everyone feel like this. And okay, so in this Four of Cups, this figure is sitting inside of a white lily. Lilies are funeral flowers. The masculine feels like he caused the death of something here. By getting into this third-party connection with this immature action, he feels like he caused the death of something beautiful. It's made everyone sad. Even the third party, everyone, no one is happy. But he does feel stuck. He feels like he can't complete the cycle for some reason. He's keeping a blinder on. He's allowing the blinder to stay on. He knows it's the twin flame connection. He does want to build a foundation. He does want to get away from this. He wants to build with the feminine energy. He wants to look toward the future. He wants to make a passionate choice and take some real action. Just jump into it. He knows where his happiness is with this feminine. But he's got to wait. He's stuck. There's too much conflict around him right now. He can't win. It's a 4-against-1 battle right now. With a lot of feminine energies in his life. It's challenging and it's heartbreaking. It's causing him a lot of anxiety. And it's causing him to be slow. It's not moving as fast as he wants. This Knight of Pentacles with this Chariot is very telling. He wants to be on the motorcycle, but he's stuck. And instead, he's on this horse that's like, maybe has a lame leg, you know, barely moving. Okay. So, the feminine. What does the feminine want the masculine to know for Virgo, cross-watchers of Virgo? King of Wands energy. The 9 of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. This cat and the King of Wands, someone is toying with the cat. There's this lizard in the air. What's that song with the alligator lizards in the air? That's a crazy song. I don't like that song. It doesn't really make any sense. Look that up. There might be some kind of words in there that make sense to you. Alligator lizards in there. Anyway, someone is toying with this King of Wands. The feminine feels like someone is toying with the masculine. She feels like he's being played somehow. She really feels like, look, if you would just get yourself single, if you get out of this situation, your wheel would turn. You are in a mental prison until you decide you're going to be single and get out of this person screwing with you. Your wheel is stuck. And look who's stuck on it. Both the masculine and the feminine. That's how the feminine is feeling. Okay? She wants the masculine to know that's how she's feeling. And also the Emperor. Then the 6 of Pentacles and the Hermit. Again, someone's put a collar on this Emperor. This cat that should be the Emperor has been like neutered and collared. Wow. The feminine, again, this is all about how she feels about the masculine. She thinks that he needs to really go within and get some balance in his life. Balance who he's giving to. Get out of this stuck energy. This person is toying with the masculine is how this feminine is feeling. He needs to make a judgment call in this situation and really work on this connection. He's not seeing it though. He's not seeing it with this moon here too. He's not seeing being played with. Look, Queen of Swords energy is where you start cutting out everything that doesn't serve you. Masculine or feminine doesn't matter. She's feeling like he needs to get into this Swords energy. And the 10 of Cups is possible. The 4 of Wands in this connection is possible. This celebration of union. If he would just stop being confused and make a choice. 10 of Pentacles. Well, let's look at this. 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Cups. 4 of Wands. This is what the feminine sees as a relationship for she and the masculine. Should the masculine make the judgment call to become single, his wheel will then turn. Right now she sees the energy he's in as toxic. There has been an injustice here and he needs to put the justice back in order. This is wish fulfillment for both. She knows it's going to take strength on his part, but he needs to get into his Emperor energy. They are holding on to each other. This choice needs to be made. An offer needs to be made, even if it's small. Until he does that, her boundaries are up. Two of Cups, soulmate energy, lover's energy. She wants him to make this choice for her. Bring the apology. She's in her Empress energy and she's ready for the communication and the new start, for this new love and this offer of stability. Okay, let's look at your oracles. Man, that was intense. Talking, interested, conversing more. If you ever want this connection to get off the ground, there's going to have to be some conversation. This karmic relationship needs to end. Point blank, period. Spirit of the wind. There needs to be activity. There needs to be movement. The stagnancy needs to end. Masculine needs to go for it. Get on that plane and see the feminine. She's waiting for you. She loves you. I wonder if you're happy without me. The masculine wonders, has she just gone on? Is she happy with someone else? I don't think so. I don't react when people mention you. The masculine is very stoic about the feminine here. He's learned to just shut down. He thinks it's too late. The masculine thinks it's too late. He thinks that she's moved on. She thinks that she's let him go. The masculine really feels like she's let him go. Like she's out there playing the field. Masculine. Here's your advice from Spirit. Trust in the magic of this connection. Get out of your head. If you want your feminine, go get her. She's waiting. She may not be waiting in her life, but I guarantee you she's holding space to talk to you. Trust in the magic. All right, Virgo. Again, I'm drawn to this Ace of Pentacles. Trust in the magic of new beginnings. This has been your reading. I hope it's been helpful for you. Thank you for letting me be part of your journey. Remember to watch your other placements and your person's other placements, at least your Sun and your Venus. Your ascendant and your moon could be also very helpful. So could your person's if you know them. Okay, make it one cohesive message. Put it together, okay? They're meant to go together. They're like puzzle pieces. Thank you for being with me here today. Join me on Thursdays. The next 2 Thursdays, I'm doing lives with free questions. So if you get your question mark up into the comments, that puts you on the list between 6 and 7:30 Pacific. I go until I've answered every question for every person that's present when I call their name. I do take them in order, and it can go up to 9:30, 10 o'clock Pacific time. So they do go late. Okay, loves. Have a great day. I love you. Take care. And I'll see you next time. Welcome, Capricorns, cross-watcher of Capricorns, to your reading. We're asking Spirit today, what does each counterpart in this connection that's in separation or challenge want the other to know most? And we're getting some oracle messages as well. I've got a bunch of them, actually. Remember that you're watching for multiple placements. They're like puzzle pieces, and you're putting them together to make one cohesive reading, one message for you. So you're going to be watching for Capricorn, and then you're going to make sure that you're watching for at least your Sun and your Venus. And then your moon and your ascendant can also be very helpful, as well as your person's placements if you know them. Okay? I'm going to set that aside. Watch the shuffle at the end of the reading if you want to see how your cards came out. It's tagged on there. Okay, so what does the masculine want the feminine most to know in this situation? And remember, it's not about body parts or gender. It's about who is embodying what energy. So it doesn't matter if you are straight, bisexual, pansexual, non-binary, however you identify. This can be your reading. You can be a twin flame. You can be a soulmate. You can be in a general love relationship. Whatever fits your story, as long as it resonates, okay? So what does the masculine want the feminine to know? We've got the Ten of Pentacles. Beautiful. And we've got the High Priestess. Very nice. What does the feminine want the masculine to know? The Nine of Cups. And the Three of Pentacles. Very nice. I'm going to put the oracle cards aside, and we'll get into those afterwards. First, I'm going to clarify with the Modern Witch. Tarot. Ten of Pentacles. Why is the Ten of Pentacles here for the masculine energy and what he wants the feminine to know? What does he want the feminine to know about the Ten of Pentacles? We've got the Six of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. We've got the Three of Pentacles twice. Both sides, so there's mirroring energy. The High Priestess. Clarify the High Priestess. The Seven of Swords. Okay. I think the Seven of Swords came out in Taurus. Taurus's reading was super heavy, so if you or your person have high placements in Taurus, you might want to check that out. Nine of Swords, yeah, okay. What does the feminine want the masculine most to know with this Nine of Cups? Ten of Wands. Okay, and the King of Swords and the King of Cups. Okay, interesting energy. And then what does the feminine want the masculine most to know with this Three of Pentacles? This is funny. Almost looks like a swords because his Two of Swords and the Three of Pentacles combined, because the little kitty fangs are out, and the fangs in this are swords, so, and the cat tarot. We got the Ace of Pentacles. What else? Okay. What flipped here? The King of Pentacles. We got the King of Cups, the King of Swords, and the King of Pentacles all out on the board. All that's missing is a King of Wands. Oh, and we got the Five of Swords. And the bottom of the deck of energy between the two is the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, let me grab some water here. There's been a lot of readings in a row. Probably have to take a break here pretty soon. It's getting nighttime. Okay. Capricorns. My Capricorns. I'm a Capricorn sun myself, so I relate to y'all. Okay. What does the masculine want the feminine most to know? With the Ten of Pentacles here, he sees the feminine as his stability in life, is what I'm getting from this particular card. The world. The pentacles are all around the world. And there's this archway like a house. And then the world is on the outside. The masculine sees the feminine as his world and his home all in one. Happy family, happy life. His chance at, in this lifetime, in this world, real stability and real happiness. The masculine wants the feminine to know that. Look, he had started to build a foundation somewhere else, and he's taking off from that. Land is still in sight, so I don't think he's gotten very far away, but he's leaving some kind of foundation. In this Three of Pentacles, there's this art student. It looks like I'm drawing a nude. And then there's this older, like a teacher person. It feels like criticizing. It's like this foundation. Okay, I'm getting like jealousy, and I'm getting constant criticism in this foundation. It wasn't ever, the foundation was always up in the air. Look at the Three Pentacles. Like, you're usually working on the Three Pentacles. But instead here, this foundation, instead of being down on the ground or like being worked on, it's up in the air. It would never, this foundation that he was trying to work on never got grounded, really. Never really. And he's leaving that. And one of the reasons, the real reason that he is leaving that, other than it never got grounded and it's not a good foundation for him, is because he sees the feminine as his world, as his foundation, as his stability, as his happiness. What else does he want the feminine to know? This is heavy. So, look. We got the High Priestess, which is knowing, which is tapping into spirit. The High Priestess is incredibly intuitive, and they're also silent. So she knows a lot, but she doesn't tell anyone what she knows. The masculine wants the feminine to know that he is incredibly tapped into spirit now. He is in his knowing, and he's not talking about it to anyone. At least not the feminine. Probably not this, whoever he's sailing away from. And with this knowing, with this tapping into spirit and connecting to spirit now, which he wasn't connected before, he sees his actions now. He's looking back on his past actions, the sneaky action where he had a Three of Swords action here. He with this Three of Swords in his hands, I know this is feminine, but don't pay attention to that. This person, this figure, represents the masculine energy. And they have this choice that they made in one hand. And I interpreted the card the same way for Taurus. So if you have Capricorn, if you have a Taurus placement, your person has a Taurus placement, you want to really check that out. But this action that the masculine took that hurt the feminine, he is so in his head about what he did now. He's gotten clarity on this. In his knowing now, he knows what he did, and he's really, look at this person. It's, oh God, what have I done? What have I done? What have I done? What have I done? This is who I was. He's clear on something he did that was so painful. So that's what the masculine wants the feminine to know most, is that he understands how much he hurts her. And it's agonizing to him. Also, that he's leaving another foundation that he started, probably what hurt her. And that he sees her as his everything. He sees her as the Queen of Pentacles. Solid, giving, stable, the best queen in the deck. Nurturing, kind. He's afraid it's over, though. He's afraid his actions have killed the relationship. He's in this resting phase right now, but look at his hand over his head, like, oh my God, even in this resting phase, it's like, what have I done? There's been a huge tower for this masculine. His crown chakra was just blown off. That's where this intuitive knowing has come from. This was in another reading too, one of the first readings. What do we do first? If you have other placements, make sure and check them out, because this message was in another one where the masculine had this huge tower moment in his life, and that's where the knowing came from. Something happened in his life that made him real clear on who he is and what his life is and what he wants it to be. Look, he wants higher level commitment. This masculine wants to marry this feminine. He sees her as his world, as his happiness. He wants commitment. He wants victory here. He wants to make it known to everyone in the whole world who is his. He's defending the feminine down to the ground, the connection, and he is working on it. He wants his new beginning. He is absolutely crazy in love with this feminine, with this giant Ace of Cups here. He's holding on to her. He's getting into his Emperor energy. Nice. Okay, what does the feminine need the masculine to know in this connection? 10 of Cups, 10 of Wands, King of Cups, King of Swords. It's interesting to me that in the King of Swords here you have a feminine figure. She's wearing a suit, but it is kind of a feminine figure. Then we've got a masculine figure in the King of Cups. Kind of opposite of traditional what you would think. Cups being emotion and swords being mental clarity, more like, you know, emotion being feminine and logic being masculine. But we have it reversed here. And those are just stereotypical traits. I know that that's not true for everyone, of course. But we're looking at general thought, okay? So the 9 of Cups and the 10 of Wands. The masculine holding back his love the way that he did. Here's the feminine, here's the feminine and the masculine. The feminine's the dark, the masculine's the light. 9 of Cups can be about having it all. It can also be about greedy with your love. And the feminine feels like the masculine was greedy with his love. Over long cycles, it's 9 cups. The maximum is 10 cups. It's been a long time. And that was a heavy burden on the feminine, going without that love. It was hard. And she has come to the point, because of that heavy burden, carrying those 10 wands so long, she has mastered this swords energy, where she does cut things out of her life that don't serve her anymore. She is logical. She's mastered that. She's very clear about what's good for her and what's not. And she's also, with the King of Cups here, she's got really deep emotions still. You know, even after this really heavy burden and the masculine holding their love back, she has really deep love for the masculine, but she is not expressing it right now. So one of the things that the feminine really wants the masculine to know is that even though this has been a heavy burden, him keeping his love away, though it looks like she's keeping her love away, it's just not expressed. It's there. It's deep. She just doesn't feel like she can express it right now. Because she has to, with the King of Swords, she has to do what's best for her. And that's not willy-nilly expressing emotion for someone that's holding emotion away from her. She needs him to come forward and stop holding the emotion back in order for her to express it. And when he does, she will. She is the King of Cups. Deep emotion, deep well of emotion. This King of Cups energy is a side effect of this 9 of Cups. The masculine holding the emotion away for so long, the love away, that she feels like she can't express hers right now. She's got to wait. So what else does the feminine want the masculine to know? We got the Three of Pentacles. They had started building a foundation, but two swords here. See the two little fangs eating away at the box. This home kind of that they built, this foundation that they started to build, it wasn't complete, but they had started to build it, and it was just cardboard. It wasn't solid yet. It was just a start. This Two of Swords energy with those two fangs, this indecision, the masculine not making the decision to come for her, has eroded this foundation that they had built. She feels like in the conflict between them that she lost. She feels like kind of all has been lost. All hope was lost, at least for some time. And here's Capricorn in your own reading, King of Pentacles, right? She had felt like her stability was rocked and eroded over time, and that she was the loser in this conflict. But she made her own new beginning. She did that. She got into the King of Pentacles energy, stable, solid, grounded. She built a life for herself. She gave herself a new foundation, a new offer, and she got into this really beautiful energy. And she wants the masculine to know she did this on her own, how strong she is. I think she also wants the masculine to know that she does want this offer from him, should he come in the right energy. Because look at here. This feminine has mastered 3 kings. She's stable. She's clear-headed. Her emotions are in check. She's mastered her emotions. The only thing missing here for feminine is the King of Wands. She might have a little work to do in mastering her passions. I think that there's some inaction here from her. King of Wands takes action, and the feminine is not taking any action right now because she needs this Nine of Cups, this holding back all the love and emotion to end before she can take any action, before she can express, because she's more in this King of Cups energy than the King of Wands energy. This Four of Cups. She feels like the masculine just ignored this cup from the divine, which is the cup of love from her. She feels like the masculine stubbornly ignored the divine, prodding him to look and see what you could have. There's a lot hidden from this feminine, and she knows it. It may seem from the outside that she is in a hermit energy because she has withdrawn her energy. And she does have a lot of options, and she may be in the place where the masculine is seeing her as having a lot of options. That she has ended this painful cycle. She's no longer lying on the ground like that. The Knight of Pentacles here. Masculine has been very slow in coming back. And she doesn't feel like he's making a choice. She feels like he's in a mental prison, like he's not getting himself out of it. He feels stuck. She's the Empress now. She is in her Empress energy. She's ready for the communication, and she's ready for the masculine to come in, take action, bring communication, bring the apology, show that he's tapped into spirit to make that passionate choice, take action toward her. She'll put her guard down. She will not just stand like this if he comes forward. She wants the offer. She wants him to stop juggling and find his happiness with her. Let's look at your oracles, Capricorn. Cupid's arrow. Have faith. Love is coming. Have faith. Love is coming. Healthy choices. They're both making healthier choices now. Beautiful. Love call. Someone expressing love. There is a message coming. There is communication coming. I can see it. This masculine is going to come with communication. He is in his Emperor energy. He's not going to be juggling anymore. He knows where his happiness is. Spirit of the wolf. He's following his instincts. This masculine is following his instincts, his intuition toward the feminine now. Your manifestation is happening. Any current issues are revealing past wounds and spiritual growth. Hang tight. It may seem like right now it's mayhem on one side or the other. It may not seem like it's coming together, but hold tight. It is. I know that I crossed the line with you. The masculine knows he crossed the line, and he thinks that the feminine has left him behind. I hope that you can forgive me. God, the hope for forgiveness is huge here. Positive changes are happening right now, even if you can't see it. Yes. Yes, your person wants you. Whether you're the masculine or the feminine watching this, your person wants you. We're coming to the end of this learning cycle. A new cycle will begin with communication. Capricorn, this has been your reading. I hope it's helped you. Thank you for being with me here today. Make sure and watch your other placements. This reading is a puzzle piece. It's meant to be put together with other ones to personalize it for you. Okay, so watch at least your sun and your Venus. That's what the intentions were for. But your moon and your ascendant could really help, and your person's placements could really help give you a fuller picture of what's going on. This is really meant to be a big picture set of readings for you, okay? That's why I'm putting it out on Monday rather than the mirror message, because I just felt so guided to do this. It's a very long one. It's taken me a long time, but I feel like I just felt all day like this is what I needed to do. I've never even done one like this before, but it was so important. There were messages people just needed to get a bigger picture on what's happening in their connections. Okay. Love you guys. Join me Thursday for the lives. I'm doing lives every Thursday for the next 2 Thursdays from 6 to 7:30 Pacific. If you put a question mark up in the comments, that gets you on the list to do a little mini reading, and I'll answer a question for you. They can go late, can go 9:30, 10 o'clock Pacific, but I will answer every question as long as you're there when I call your name. I do a mini reading and check in first. Just one, and then I answer questions. So 2 more of those, guys. Get in on that. Come and interact with me live. I'd love to do that. Take care, and I will see you next time. Thanks for the thumbs up, and thanks for the subscribes. Bye-bye. Gemini, cross-watchers of Gemini, welcome to your reading. This is a special reading. We're asking Spirit, what does each counterpart in this connection, be it twin flame, soulmate, any love connection, this can be your reading if it resonates for you. We're asking, what does each counterpart in this relationship that's either in separation or challenge want the other to know most? So for Geminis and cross-watchers of Geminis, I'm going to set that over there and we're going to get going. You can watch the shuffle at the end of the video and see how your cards came out if you'd like to do that. So first, we're asking the masculine, what do you want the feminine in this connection to know most? We've got the Nine of Swords, and we've got the Queen of Pentacles. And then the feminine actually had 3 cards. What does the feminine want the masculine to know most? We've got the Two of Wands, the Lovers, and Strength. And we'll get into the oracles later. First, I'm going to clarify with the Modern Witch Tarot. And we're looking at the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords. What does the masculine need the feminine to know most? Clarify the Nine of Swords. And remember, we're not talking about gender. I mean, it can be, but we're just talking about who's embodying what energy. So body parts, gender doesn't make any difference in tarot. You put the appropriate genders or identifications where they belong in your story. Okay, so for the Nine of Swords, we have the Strength. Is there another one? Going to the Queen of Pentacles. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles for the masculine. The Chariot. I've gotten this Chariot 3 or 4 times in these readings. It keeps coming up. Is there another one for the Queen of Pentacles? And we got the Nine of Swords. Got the Nine of Swords twice. There's a lot of anxiety for this masculine in this Gemini connection. For the feminine, clarify the Two of Wands. Clarify the Two of Wands. 8 of Wands. Is there another one? Is there another one? Yeah. Okay, hold on. Oh, that's... Well, I don't know. Shouldn't say that's too many. 10 of Pentacles, the 5 of Cups, and the Fool. So the Lovers. Clarify the Lovers. Clarify the Lovers. For what feminine needs masculine to know most. Three of Swords, which is also coming out a lot. What does the feminine want or need the masculine to know the most? Temperance. And the Strength. Clarify the Strength. Something flip. Oh, that's too many. Strength. Clarify the Strength. Okay. We got the Four of Cups and the High Priestess, which also keep coming out over and over. Interesting. Bottom of the deck energy, we've got the Two of Pentacles. Okay. What does the masculine need the feminine to know? I am going to clarify that further. We've got the Ace of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and the 10 of Swords. Okay, so we got the Nine of Swords clarified by the Strength, the Ace of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and the 10 of Swords, which is the Everything is Fine card in this deck. There's actually 2 10 of Swords in this deck. This one is a little bit different. Yeah. The masculine needs the feminine to know for Gemini or cross-watchers of Gemini. It's taken the masculine an incredible amount of strength right now just to get through the days. I don't think they're sleeping well. I don't think they're eating well. I think they have an incredible amount of guilt. They did something to the feminine energy that felt like stabbing them in the back and kind of leaving them abandoned to get up off the floor themselves. And here's the feminine Not even blaming them. Everything's fine. It's okay. Right? I think the masculine in this connection gave an offer that was at first well-intentioned. The masculine in this connection gave the feminine an offer. As a knight, though not as a king. Wasn't fully matured offer. That offer was of a new beginning. I feel like it was rescinded. And there's a lot of worry over that action because they feel like they completely stabbed this feminine in the back. The Queen of Pentacles, clarified by this particular Chariot, and then again the Nine of Swords. This masculine is in a lot of worry and stress. A lot of guilt. They see the feminine as the Queen of Pentacles, who is this beautiful, nurturing, stable person that accepted their offer. Look at her. She's accepted the offer. She was very worthy of, she's a queen. She's so worthy of this offer. But he took it back. And now there's just incredible worry over that action. Incredible guilt. This person is very solitary right now and racked with guilt. And they don't feel like they can come back forward. They feel like they're being blocked. I think the feminine has blocked them. There's these two sphinxes, light and dark. It's like a karma. Karma is blocking this masculine from coming back forward. Look how disgruntled he is about not being able to do it. And it's all over juggling. This masculine was juggling something with the feminine. The feminine in one hand and something in the other hand, whether it was another partner or whether it was an addiction or whether it was getting addiction or a job or a family member, someone that didn't want this connection to happen or was in the way of it. He just really kind of coldly cut the feminine out. I think that she was expecting to marry him. I think there was an expectation or an offer of marriage here. And the masculine pulled it back and kind of hung back, like they're hanging back from it now. Look, this feminine is not only the Queen of Pentacles, she's the Queen of Cups. Kind, nurturing, giving, loving, stable, everything. And I mean, would be the perfect partner to marry. But this Tower moment, this separation really screwed everything up. She's also the Queen of Wands. She's passionate. Man, this woman has everything. Or this feminine has everything. But this masculine, with this Hanged One, he got cold feet. He took it back. He wasn't sure with that juggling. He just wasn't sure. He didn't make this choice in love. And he just sees her as his empress now. There's so much worry. He really feels like he lost her. He feels like a sneaky bastard for taking that back. Okay, so what does the feminine want the masculine to know? The Two of Wands. She feels toyed with. She feels played with. After he did this, after he pulled back, she feels like he was just playing with her. Clarifying that, the Eight of Wands, he put so much energy into it, and she was so on board. He like put all this energy into this offer, and she was so on board. She thought this was her Ten of Pentacles. She really felt stable. She really felt secure. She felt like this was her family and her home and her place in life. She was so ready to take this leap of faith. She was like jumping right off that cliff. Catch me, catch me. And now look at her. Look how she feels. She's all in black. She's mourning the loss. Absolutely mourning the loss. All the love fell out of those cups. She wants the masculine to know she feels played and she's hurt. So, what else does she want him to know? The Lovers, the Three of Swords, and Temperance. She feels like that with the Lovers here, she feels like it was a soulmate connection. The feminine in this Gemini reading wants the masculine to know that she really felt genuinely the soulmate connection. She felt like it was divinely guided, but he still broke her heart, and she doesn't understand why. And the last thing she wants him to know is, look, you may have hurt me, but I have incredible strength. Look at this cat just yawning. It's like, yeah, what else can you throw at me? She's very strong. She's very strong. It might take some real convincing to convince this feminine to take the cup back again. If you offer it, masculine, she may be a little stubborn against it because she's remembering this third-party energy, this juggling that you were doing, and this pulling back the connection. Whether it was another person or a job or a family or whatever addiction, whatever it kept you away from her, she's still looking at it like, I don't know about another Ace of Cups for me right now. I'm feeling very strong on my own. She's very tapped into spirit, and she's really working on herself. She's working on her intuition. Okay. This is her judgment call to make. She feels like in the past the masculine just wanted to win and didn't really care about her feelings. Again, the Ten of Swords. This is the other Ten of Swords. Left her kind of on the ground, stabbed in the back, and just took off. Just sailed away from her. This foundation that she felt like was building was never grounded. It was just really up in the air. It wasn't real. This third-party situation just kind of blasted it. It made her feel very stuck in her life. It was a real burden for her. This was very painful for her. And she feels like it was unjust and that justice needs to be served here. There was some kind of toxicity, and I keep going back to addictions in this pile. Some kind of toxicity, and now she does have her guard up. If you want to take action toward her masculine, you're going to have to really make your mind up and not have things just up in the air like this. She is gone within right now. She is kind of shut out the world. She's taken a rest. She's waiting to see how things end up. Yeah. Let's look at your oracles. Gemini, cross watchers of Gemini. Mask, not showing their true feelings. I think at first it was the masculine not showing his true feelings, and now it's the feminine. I think she's really gone within and she's not showing how she feels about this connection. Engagement ring, again, that expectation. There might have been a marriage proposal here. I'm putting this down right here on the table. I think with some real work and some real honesty, it can be still on the table. But there has to be a lot of honesty here, and there has to be a lot of open communication and patience for each other. Spirit of Hecate, Goddess of Night, Crossroads. Yeah, there's a real crossroads here. There's a real crossroads happening here. Specificity matters. The universe can only give you what you ask for. Narrow it down. Be specific. Be as specific as feels good. You need to let the other person know what you want, and they need to let you know what you want. There needs to be really clear communication. And when you are manifesting this back, if you want it back, be very specific about what you want, because that will come to you. Don't let the negative talk overwhelm the positive talk, okay? It's time for me to heal now. I think that's on both sides. Sleep on it, yeah. Think before you speak. Get some rest. Don't sabotage it. If you're going to come forward, do it in a measured way. Do it in a thoughtful way. Sleep on it before you say anything. And let go of the old. If you want to come back together, you guys are going to have to apologize to each other, or whoever's owed the apology. If you want it, you're going to have to apologize and both agree to let go of the past and move on forward in a healthy way. Gemini, this has been your reading. I hope it's been helpful. Thank you for being with me here today and letting me be part of your journey. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for the thumbs up on the video. That really builds my channel. And thank you for subscribing and being part of the community here. Join me Thursdays for the lives, 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Pacific time. You can put in a question mark in the comments, and I will do a live mini reading for you on a question. I'm doing that for 2 more weeks, 2 more lives with free questions. So make sure you're checking out your other placements, at least your Sun and your Venus. This is a puzzle piece. This is one piece of your message. So you want to put different ones together to get a whole cohesive message for you. It really is going to give you a big picture. Your Sun and your Venus, your Moon and your Ascendant will also be helpful. And look at your person's placements, whatever you happen to know. Okay? Love you guys, and I will see you next time. Libra, welcome to your reading and cross watchers of Libra. We're doing a special reading here. It's kind of a puzzle piece reading here. You're watching for at least your Sun and your Venus. Your Moon and your Ascendant will help too, and also watch for your person's placements. Take all those readings and put them together to make one cohesive, really personalized message. So, we're asking Spirit, what does each counterpart in this connection, in separation, want the other to know most, or need the other to know most? Doesn't matter if you are a twin flame, a soulmate, or in another love connection. This reading can be for you as long as it resonates for you. So make sure you're tapping in and listening to your intuition on any collective reading. So we're going to start by looking at Divine Masculine. What does he want? Or Divine Masculine. It could be. We've had quite a few readings that had twin flame markers. So I call that out if they're there. Or soulmate. What does the masculine energy want the feminine energy to know most? We've got 8 of Wands and Judgment. What does the feminine energy want the masculine to know most? We've got the 4 of Swords in reverse. And we've got the Queen of Wands. Okay? And then we'll look at the oracles later. First, I'm going to clarify with the Modern Witch Tarot. So, the 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands. Clarify the 8 of Wands for the masculine energy. What he wants the feminine most to know right now in this connection that's in separation or challenge. Okay, so we've got the 5 of Wands. Is there another one? Is there another one? Yeah. Oh, this keeps coming out over and over again, that everything is fine, or the 10 of Swords. Judgment. Clarify the Judgment. 6 of Swords. Clarify the Judgment. Is there... 4 of Pentacles. Okay, clarify this 4 of Swords in reverse. Clarify the 4 of Swords in reverse. Queen of Cups. Clarify the 4 of Swords in reverse. Ace of Pentacles. Clarify the Queen of Wands for how feminine wants, what feminine wants masculine to know most. Three of Swords. Man, these same cards are coming up over and over again. A lot of you guys are definitely watching for multiples signs, and I'm glad that you're doing that because we're definitely having cross messages here. It's great. Three of Swords is clarifying the Queen of Wands. What else is clarifying the Queen of Wands? Is there, yeah. Knight of Wands reversed. And what's the overall energy between is the Ace of Wands. Okay, so what does the masculine want the feminine to know most right now? The masculine really wants to communicate with the feminine about a conflict between them that really hurt the feminine. There are 9 birds in the background of the Eight of Wands, and the birds are mental clarity, which are also swords. So 9 of Swords, there's a lot of worry here for the masculine about this communication. Let me show you. See the birds? There's 9. And the Eight of Wands card. So look, the masculine energy is really worried about bringing this communication forward. He really wants to... This is, I mean, heavy communication. This is real desire for communication and fast communication. Like, he really wants to bring forward communication about this conflict that happened between them and how he left her stabbed in the back. He really feels like that's what happened. And he also feels like she didn't hold him accountable, is what I'm getting, that everything is fine. It's like he stabbed her in the back all those times and she didn't even hold him accountable. She didn't get revengeful, or she didn't get angry with him even for it. He's feeling it. So the Judgment clarified by the Six of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. Look, he was stubborn for a long time. He was really holding back from the feminine. That's a very stubborn energy. It's a very stubborn look. He was holding back. And so it might have had something to do with money too, guys. It might have. Money or stability. But for some reason, after having stabbed the feminine in the back, this masculine really held back from this feminine. And he wants her to know that he has made the choice. A divinely guided choice, no less. Look at the angel in the card. He's gotten downloads. He's understanding spirit more. And he is, because of that, he has made the choice to move away from this holding back energy. He wants to communicate. He's not holding back anymore. No more holding back here. It was quite the ordeal of holding back for this masculine. He wants action. He wants to bring forth a new beginning here. See how the leaves are like falling off that wand? He's really worried. It's like time, like when the leaves fall off, maybe my chance is over. So he really wants to take action. And, you know, this is his wish fulfillment. For a long time, he felt stuck. This holding back, it was a mental prison. He felt stuck. He wasn't making the choice to come forward. He wasn't tapped in to spirit. He was just staying silent. He wasn't working on it with her at all. Okay, so what does the feminine want the masculine to know? Four of Swords in reverse, clarified by the Ace of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. Feminine wants the masculine to know that, look, when this happened, I did go into a period of kind of off on my own to lick my wounds, but I'm out of it now. I'm not letting this get me down anymore. I'm up and out of it. I got my new perspective. I recuperated. I'm up and I'm moving. I'm not in this energy at all. I'm not laying there on the floor saying I'm not hurt. I went in, I healed myself, and I came out better for it. And now I'm in my Queen of Cups energy. I'm not like letting the past ruin love for me now. I'm still in my place of love. I'm a loving being and I'm ready to give love. I'm ready to receive it. I'm ready to give it. I have healed myself. And I'm ready for a new beginning. I really am. I'm ready for a new offer of a new beginning. Whoever it's coming from. Queen of Wands clarified by the Three of Swords and the Knight of Wands in reverse. This Queen of Wands is very interesting because the cat is asleep. You know, the Queen of Wands is very fiery and very creative, but this one is resting. It's got like a little toy in its hand, almost looks like a whip. And the fire in the background. Look, this Queen of Wands, she is in her Queen of Wands energy. She is in her passion and creativity. She's not in any hurry though. She does want new love, but she's like, nah, I'm good. She's actually good for now. She's content. She's happy right now. Clarifying that Queen of Wands energy is the Three of Swords and the Knight of Wands in reverse. It's like, yeah, this heartbreak happened, but look at the, I'm really called to look at the blood is black. It was a while ago. And it's old. It's old for her. It's not affecting her heart anymore. She's not bleeding anymore. That's old and dried. It's like over and done. She doesn't feel, with the Knight of Wands in reverse, she doesn't feel like she needs to take any quick action on new love right now. She's content in herself. She's healed and she's content in herself. She is ready for new love when it comes. She will accept an offer sometime if the offer comes with worthy of her, but she's not like raring to go to just take any old offer though. She is doing really well on her own and she needs the masculine to know that. She does want a new beginning. She does want to plan a future with someone. She does want to sow seeds, see them grow, and see the fruits of that in her life. She wants a balanced relationship. Two of Swords. She's going to be real clear before she makes any decision, though. She's going to have real mental clarity before she chooses anyone, because she wants nothing less than the Ten of Cups if she chooses someone. You know, the wheel will turn for her. She has built up really good karma. This painful cycle is over for her. She's done with it. She's walking away from the pain. She knows you are coming with communication at some point. She does. And she can feel this communication energy from you. You wanting, the masculine wanting to bring it. Yeah. Okay, let's look at the oracles, Libra. We've got thinking. Time is needed. Don't make reactive, impulsive decisions. Consider everything before you bring this communication. Don't be rash, masculines, and know that you're raring to bring this communication, but really think it out first, okay? Really think it out first. You may have one shot. Ride the wave of positive manifestation. Great things are happening. Stoked. Look, really good things can happen in this connection if you do think it out first. Amazing things can be manifested here. Girl talk. The feminine here is happily single. We saw that with this Queen of Wands resting card. She's spending time with her friends. She's moved on from the pain. Spirit of the Fox. Be strategic, masculine. When you come forward, if you come forward with an apology, be strategic. Think it out, okay? Think it out. She's not going to accept just anything. You're going to have to really step it up, okay? Spirit of the Clover, look, luck, abundance, and summer. Before the clover dies off, or like before the end of the summer, really good things could happen here. I see that. And I don't like timelines too much, right? But I see good things happening in summertime in this connection. Should you think it out, be strategic, have the conversations, and keep positive, manifest. Luck is on your side here. Abundance is on your side. Enjoy the journey. The fun is getting there. Enjoy it on the way. Don't be in the energy of when it happens, when we talk, I'll be happy then, I'll be happy then. Be happy now. Both of you need to be happy now to attract each other in. Interference. An external party has been intruding on this relationship on one side or the other. On the masculine side. Yeah. So don't let outside people make your decisions for you, masculine, please. I can still see you standing there. It's okay to reminisce, but don't get stuck in the past. Don't get stuck in what happened. It's good to take your lessons from the past, but don't live there. Last card, health and healing on both sides. You're both healing. Pay attention to what's good for you. Both of you be in self-love. Be taking care of yourself, both of you. You both need to do that in order for this to work. Libra, this has been your reading. I hope it's helped you. Thank you for letting me be with you today. This is really enjoyable for me. I really love getting to read for you guys. Make sure and check out your other placements, at least your Sun and your Venus. That was the intention here, but your ascendant and your moon could also be very helpful, and your person's placements could be very helpful, whatever you know of them. These readings, you put it together like puzzle pieces, okay? And that gives you one personalized, cohesive message. Join me Thursday. I'm doing lives, and I'm doing little mini readings on one question for each person that wants one answered. As long as you get a question mark up in my comment section between 6 and 7:30 Pacific, I will answer your question. I'm doing that 2 more weeks in a row, okay? Love you guys. Thank you so much for the thumbs up and the subscriptions. I'm glad you're part of the community. You guys are really helping grow this channel into something beautiful. I will talk to you later. Take care. Aquarius and cross watchers of Aquarius, welcome to your reading, my last reading. Let's check out what Spirit has to say for you. Remember, you're not just watching your sun sign, you're watching your Sun and your Venus at least, if you know them. Your moon and your ascendant could also be really helpful, and watch the placements for your person if you know them. All of that put together is going to give you the best picture of a cohesive reading that is going to be very personalized for you. So let's set this aside and let's see what we've got here. So you can watch the shuffle at the end of the reading. It's tacked on there so you can see how your cards came out if you like. We're asking Spirit, what does the masculine most want the feminine to know right now? In this connection, in separation or challenge. Doesn't matter if you're a twin flame, a soulmate, and another love connection. As long as it's resonating for you, this reading can be for you. Just make sure that it's resonating. Tap into your intuition, okay? So we got King of Swords for the masculine, the Hierophant, and the Fool. I think there's extra cards for Aquarius, so I'm going to move those over. I was really only meaning to get 2, but what comes out comes out. Then what does the feminine want the masculine to know? We've got the Moon. We've got the Seven of Cups, yeah. And then, I know the Cat Tarot are kind of funny. And then the 6 of Cups. And we'll get into your oracles at the end. So first I'm going to clarify with the Modern Witch Tarot. Why is the King of Swords here for what the masculine wants the feminine to know? And remember, we're not talking about gender. It's just the energy that you're embodying. You can put the persons in the role that they fit in. So, World for King of Swords. Is there another one for the King of Swords? No. Clarify the Hierophant. Hierophant. We've got the Eight of Pentacles. Man, that's come out in like almost every reading. It's a big thing this time. We do have a lot of parallels, and I'm sure that we're having a lot of cross-watching of readings. I know that's what the intention is here, so I do find it interesting what's going to fit who. Okay, and then we've got the Queen of Cups. Clarifying the Fool. Okay. We've got the Knight of Pentacles, and we've got the Nine of Wands. Okay, for the feminine, what she wants the masculine to know. Tell me about the Moon. Tell me about the Moon. King of Cups. Whoa, I'm just throwing cards around. Too many. Sometimes they do that, I think, just so they'll end up in the right orientation for what needs to come out next. Okay. So we had a whole stack flipped, so I'm going to put those back and I'm going to reshuffle. The right cards will always come out. Tell me about the Seven of Cups. Tell me about the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Swords. Is there another one? Yeah. King of Wands. Tell me about the Six of Cups. Why is the Six of Cups here, and what the feminine wants the masculine most to know? Six of Pentacles. So we got 7, 7, 6, 6. Is there another one? Yeah. Two of Swords. The bottom of the deck energy between the two is the Tower. Okay. All right. So the King of Swords. What does the masculine most want the feminine to know? King of Swords clarified by the World. The masculine wants the feminine to know here that he's no longer only operating from his logic. The cycle where he was just in his head and he was keeping himself out of his heart space has ended. I feel like it might have been a lengthy one. He was really for some time in this King of Swords energy where he was really just operating on logic. And with the birds here, what he knew, like in the 3D, like what was easy to see for him. But that cycle for him is done. He's no longer only in that logic energy. I'm not saying that he's losing his logic, but with the Queen of Cups here, definitely he's coming into his emotions, coming into his heart space. The Hierophant, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. This Hierophant is about a confession. It's very cardinal-like. Look at with the red kind of robe, the priest. It's about a high-level confession. This masculine wants the feminine to know that he is working on coming forward to talk about the lessons that he's learned and the things that he was holding back or keeping from her that he didn't need to, that he knows now. He's really working on this. I don't necessarily know that it's like a lot of lies or deception. It was more, I feel like this very much holding back energy. Like I didn't feel like I could tell you things about me or about my life. He's in his Cups energy, mastering emotions, and feeling like he can express his emotions now. He's very much working on expressing his emotions so he can come forward with this confession of who he is, what his life is, and the things that he kept away from the feminine. He's very much working on that. The Fool here. Clarified by the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands. He's not ready to just jump in though. There's a wand in the Fool's hand. That's the Ace of Wands here, but it's not lit. It's dark. The Zodiac is surrounding them. He's really, and there's this like archway. They're coming out of this archway, but it's like an ethereal one, like coming out of a conference with the divine. It's like your person, while they're working on this, you know, getting into their real emotion space and coming forward with this confession of what they were holding back. They're really, really having conversations with the divine about this. Conversations with God, conversation with Spirit, however they want to say it. It's going to be slow coming. When they do come forward, it's going to be slow. It's not going to be quick. Right now, their defenses are still up. They've been through a lot. Your person has been through a lot. I don't get deceptive energy. I don't get bad energy. I just get having been through some mental wars. There's been a Tower here that has caused that shift from this King of Swords energy, this overly logical energy. Can't express my emotions or be in an emotional state, like emotions are too overwhelming. There's been some kind of Tower that's really rocked things here. It impaled the feminine energy and it knocked the masculine energy like on his head. It's the Tower might have been the separation, actually. I think the Tower was really painful for the feminine and it really set the masculine on his ear. What does the feminine need the masculine to know? I'm not feeling like I need to clear. I feel like this is real clear. Sometimes I feel like I need to go through a lot of cards, but I don't feel like it here. The feminine needs the masculine to know. Any pain that the masculine felt like the feminine could put the masculine through isn't really real. So we've got the cat here in this moon card, and you've got these two dogs here, and they're just kind of puppies though. They're not very threatening, just a little barky, and this itty bitty lobster that couldn't really do any damage. And the cat is so much bigger than all of them, and it's sitting up above, and the cat is the masculine, like worried about being hurt. Worried about the feminine's loyalty, whether or not the feminine would be loyal, worried if the feminine would hurt them. This masculine was really, really afraid of this feminine's love. I think that it felt like overwhelming because of this masculine's past experiences, and was really afraid the feminine was going to hurt them or be disloyal to them. But the feminine wants the masculine to know that that's not true. It might have seemed hidden to the masculine at the time, but that it's safe to express your emotions, masculine. You don't have to be in this King of Cups energy where you feel like you need to hold everything back for fear of being hurt, because I'm not going to hurt you. There's nothing to fear here. You can express it. It's okay. I won't hurt you. This confession that you want to bring, masculine, about the choice that you made and why you made it, about this mental prison that you were in, and about this apology and the conflict that brought the whole thing about. This character is wearing, they're wearing a white coat, so the masculine's actually a good guy, regardless of the conflict. He's holding an Ace of Swords and a Two of Swords, so like, you don't have to be in conflict over making a choice or bringing mental clarity to me. You can make this choice. You can take this action, and justice is going to be served. I'm going to be just with you. I'm going to be honest with you. Don't fear what's hidden, okay? This union is something to celebrate. It's not something to fear. You can offer your cup. What else does the feminine have to say? The Seven of Cups, Seven of Swords, and the King of Wands. I'm going to totally eschew the Seven of Cups meaning here, because we've got 7 bowls of food here and a whole wall of fish. That's an incredible amount of abundance. Look at that. Look at all that abundance to be had in this connection. I think the feminine knows that the masculine here didn't feel good enough. They didn't feel worthy for some reason to receive the abundance of this feminine they could have with this feminine. I think they saw so much and they're like, oh my God, why would I be worthy of that? Like, if you take action, masculine here, get in your king energy and take action, there's a lot of abundance to have. You don't need to feel not good enough. With the Six of Cups here, that's my twin flame card, so this very well could be a twin flame connection. Doesn't have to be, but for some people it will be. We see this adult cat that's just eating the food, and then we see this little kitten that's made a big mess. Here's the feminine back here. This is how the masculine is seeing it, and here's the masculine not as competent as the feminine. They just make a mess. You don't have to feel that way. It's time for you to heal and be balanced within yourself. Those gifts in your hands belong to you. You need to give yourself the gift of balance. Masculine. I think the feminine knows that the masculine can't see this, though. I see the feminine reaching out with an offer of love, actually, here. But the masculine might be really in this hermit mode at the time. Masculine's got some work to do. I think the feminine wants to take this leap and have this Ace of Cups with the masculine because she knows the happiness lies with him. Look, it's going to be a lot of strength, feminine. You need to listen here, okay? You need to give this masculine space. You need to use all your strength to give this masculine space. This masculine needs time on his own to recuperate from the wounds here, to work on this himself. He's just becoming enlightened. He's just waking up. His guard is still up. It's not time yet. The devil, to come forward before he's ready is a toxic to this relationship. Don't do it. It's just going to put him back in a painful cycle. He's not ready. I know, feminine, you're feeling like taking action. You're feeling ready. But this fast action forward, you need to get some new perspective on it. You need to put yourself in the tree and give yourself some perspective on it. You need to hold back that 9 of Cups. I know you want that Ace of Cups to make that 10 of Cups, but it's not time. If you do it prematurely, it's just going to leave the masculine feeling more not good enough. Look, here's you on your motorcycle, feminine, but there's this karmic block in front of you, and for a good reason. I know it's annoying you and you want to move forward, but if you want your wish fulfillment, and if you want this love connection, this soulmate connection or twin flame connection, you're going to have to manifest it by doing your things, okay? You have to love this person. You have to be this person's lover. You have to give them this space. You need to be independent right now of this person. You need to be in your Empress energy. You need to be nurturing to this person in the way that they need it, okay? Make the call. Make the call. If you want your 10 of Pentacles, if you want your 10 of Cups, which you certainly can have with this person, you have to choose all these. There's options available to you. You can move forward. You can contact this person. You need to choose the right cup. You need to choose the one that's the most loving for them, that's not going to hurt them. If you feel like you need to reach out to them, make it small. Make it easy. Make it easy to digest. Make it easy to carry. Send them love and light. Tell them, hi, I hope you're well. Don't come forward blazing. Where's the motorcycle? Where's the chariot? Don't come forward on your motorcycle like this. Overkill, right? You need to give this person time to do their thing and to heal, okay? Let's look at your oracles. The snake, competition, enemy, clever, malicious. Look over your shoulder. There could be another person in this connection. There could be like a third party in this connection that's not good for your person. And the feminine could be very much in the energy of, I'm going to take care of that. I'm going to protect my person. You can't do that. Your person has to learn the lesson to stand up for themselves. Okay? The grass is greener. Yeah, your person may have passed you up for another option. That may be part of this confession that they're wanting to bring. I don't think that they did something really terrible, though. I don't get that here. Maybe they broke up with you and then got with someone else. But look, they're understanding that the grass wasn't greener. They are. They're learning their lesson here. Spirit of fire, passion, creativity, spark. Look, if you can stick this out and both do your work, look at twin flame here. Twin flame. A lot of you, it's twin flame. Channel your passion and your creativity and your spark into your own life right now. That's what's needed. Yeah, inner peace. Find that. Both people need to find this before they can come together. Inner peace and self-love. Really be balanced on your own before you try and come together. I hid who I really am from you. This is from the masculine. There are things about their life that they hid from you. There are things, and they are formulating a way to talk to you about them when they're ready. When they're ready, okay? Proposal, getting proposed to, surprise gift, something that is proposed, things moving to the next level. Look, I know this is what you want to happen. Just be patient with it, okay? It can happen. This does have this potential, or this wouldn't have come up. But I really see from these cards that you got to do your own thing for now. You have to let the masculine be the one to come forward. You can send them love and light. You can tell them that you're there for them if they need you, but then you got to back off. okay? You got to let them do their journey. Aquarius, I hope this has been helpful for you. This has been your reading. Make sure you're checking out your other signs. Like, this is just a puzzle piece of your overall reading. If you want it to be really personalized and have a really cohesive message, at least check out your sun and your Venus. Your moon and your ascendant can really help you, and your person's placements can help you if you put them all together. Okay? Join me Thursday, 6 p.m. Pacific. I do a live for the next 2 weeks. I'm doing a free question, so you can have a little mini reading for free after the general reading that I do. If you get your question mark up into the comments, that gets you on a list between 6 and 7:30 Pacific. I will go until I have answered all the questions. Okay? I love you guys. Thank you so much for the thumbs up for growing my channel. Thank you so much for the subscription, for being part of the community. And I will talk to you later. Take care. Welcome to your All Signs Love Check-In. It's a he said, she said this time. We're looking at what each counterpart wants the other counterpart to know most. Then oracle cards and messages from spirit or from your person. This is for any person, twin flame, soulmate, love relationship, in challenge or separation, okay? I'm doing it by sign this time. I usually don't have time to do it by every sign, but I was really called to this time. And I want you to watch at least your sun sign and your Venus. If you have time and are called to, watch your ascendant as well, and your moon. But the sun and Venus is what I'm called to most here. Watch your person's sun sign, and if you know there are other signs, you can watch theirs too. Some you might even have in common. But the tarot messages are short, sweet, and the extra messages can all be combined. So there'll be more than one option for you. It's not really meant to be a one-option reading. It's meant to be a pick and choose, pick your signs, and put your messages together reading, okay? All right, the timestamps are in the description. The thumbs up on the video is greatly appreciated. Thank you for everyone that does that. It's really helping me grow my channel. And subscribe if you're new. If you love the vibe of the readings, I'd love to have you as part of the Red Empress family here. It's a great community. Okay, I will see you in your option.